Right, so we located the collector base. It's behind the Omega 4 relay, right in the center of the galaxy. The game is kind enough to remind me that I died horribly there. I didn't die. Baron certainly did, though. There's a gigantic Jotan ship there, which itself has something like 20 million hull, and that's a fair bit to chew through whilst it blasts us with several dozen thousand Omicron. On top of that, it opens wormholes to summon yet more reinforcements, which each themselves are a pain in the butt for me to deal with. Not good. On top of that, since I pretty much jumped through all of Oganite and Avorion to get to it in a bit of a rush, my ships are all really rather underpowered for this stage in the game. But let's not let that get us down. I have a cunning plan. The plan is to round up pretty much everybody in the galaxy to curb stomp this thing. The problem is, I was told that you will be rejected unless you have absolute maxed relations and alliances with whoever you ask. I've taken that at face value so far, but it was such a pain in the butt to do for just one faction, I can't help but feel that my proverbial leg is being pulled here. So I'm going to test that theory first, and if it turns out that yes, you do need max relations, then oh dearie me, this is going to be a bit of a pain. But maybe we don't. Let's find out. And I'm not being coy here, I do not know, but my gamer instinct is kicking in, telling me that something isn't right. So, how's that going to work? Well, if I'm not mistaken, we sent off Trade Calf all the way to the initial place so we can ask the Galactic Collective of Lofa to join us. We are allies, so they should say yes. But there are a lot of other communities out there, so if we can coerce them one way or another into joining in, that's all the better for me. The trouble is I don't tend to know where their capitals are. On top of that, I need better equipment. There are some equipment docks that we know of, so we should go and visit them and see if we can't get some better guns, modules, anything really, to help us perform better. Fortunately, I've given pretty much all of my ships captains, so they should be easy enough to get people moving around. However, and there's always a however, they can't jump through the rift, the main rift at the Oganite entrance, unless they have a certain kind of jump drive. So I'm going to give them that certain kind of jump drive. If we go down to Hyperspace Core, we're going to replace one little bit of it with Avorion. That way all of our escort ships, which we have previously been using for escort, will be able to make the jump. Unless your name is Tarkin Rex, because Tarkin Rex does not have such a ship build. So actually I'm going to take Tarkin and probably put him back into escort jobs for the miners, because I really like getting those goods. Billy DeRue is still an explorer for us, and I still do want to explore. So, well, first I'm going to kit everybody out properly, and then I'll probably do that for them. So, we have 7 ships. Is that the right sector? Yeah, 7 ships in this sector. So I'm going to make sure that all of them have that hyperspace core if they are that kind of build. Baron is not. Kaladin is. But didn't I just give Kaladin that? I reckon I did. I obviously wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, look at that. That's Avorion through and through. Billy DeRue is not an escort type. Tarkin Rex is the right kind of ship. No, he's not. I just said that he's not. Clubber Seal doesn't have that kind of technology, but it's no big deal to give them that kind of technology. There you go. That tiny little difference there is going to allow you to jump through the gate, and I will need my escorts to go around and round people up from the galaxy to join in our cause. Our flagship... Did I actually give the flagship an Avorion jumper thing? Oh, let's not be shooting now. Let's have a look for hyperspace thingamajiggers. It's got some of them. None of them appear to be made of Avorion. So I will grab a little bit and change it. Change it. There we go. Now you should be able to make that jump. I don't have tons of Avorion. In fact, if I hadn't sold all of my Now Knight, it would be what I have the least of. But as I said, we need to be able to make these jumps. M. Although I'm underpowered inside this area, my ships should be able to handle any reasonable threat in the outer reaches. So I don't have any problem doing a little bit of homework in that regard. So I think that's everybody in this place taken care of that can do those jobs. Now I need to go over here, where I have left 4 of my escorts, Derwin, Nitro, Leopardi, and Nemiblub. Fix them out, and then send them out to go and round up allies. You finishing this one today? I'm getting deja freaking young, Christ almighty. Can't wait to see your insane playthrough of this game so you can put us all in our place. Or frankly, any stream from you, because it seems to be radio silence on your end. I thought you were a firm advocate of the walk thing. And you haven't walked any sort of walk for a long time. I've been in the uni mines for like 2 to 3 weeks. Come on, we know how you handle your coursework. It'll always be done tomorrow, never today, and God help us if it were yesterday. Right, let's get those changes done. Hyperspace core, fortunately... Truthfully, I could put on the tiniest little bit on the outside here, but I'm actually going to give them a reasonable amount. Ooh, maybe that's a bad idea. Then that's a big Avorion cost to replace broken... what the hell? I'm sure it'll be fine. Really, they only need 1 single unit of Avorion to help them out here. I don't know why I'm giving them so much. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Here we go. Probably because I don't like gluing on little extra bits on the outer part of the ship. It just gets really ridiculous really fast. Space core. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this one by one. We know we have a copy-paste function for our ships, but you still have to go to them one by one to do it, so... did I do Derwin? Did I do Derwin? I did not. There we go. Now that's all of our escorts able to jump around willy-nilly, and jump around they shall. So, let's start with the 4 that we have here. Start by ejecting ourselves so that things can go faster. I just want to make sure that they're all repaired. Leopardi isn't fully repaired, but they don't have broken bits on their ship, so that's okay. Again, playing on harder mode, those broken bits are a real pain. Not because of the cost, but because of the scutter to repair them. It's all very manual. Recht. We need to take this one place at a time. Fortunately, it'll show where people are going to. Tradecaf is going to deal with our friends over at the Galactic Collective of Lofa one way or another. Nemiblub, I want you to go and deal with the Democratic Guxi Alliance. Always want to go somewhere that has a lot of... this is pretty good. Resource depot, because if they don't like me, I could at least unload a load of Oganite on them to make them like me. 49 minutes! Ay caramba, okay. It would be faster to have Tradecaf arrive at destination and build new ships to go out there. Holy moly, that's a long time to wait. I don't have that kind of time. Well, maybe I do. Okay, the escorts could actually escort my exploration ships as they try to find more things around here. That wouldn't be unreasonable. So, how about Nemiblub with all of these guys head on over to here? At least that's only going to take them 11 minutes. Crikey, now I'm starting to wish I'd left Tradecaf to make more ships around here to jump to these people, but... well, poor decision making, we pay for it now. I need to get the Sedofa clan on my side, and I reckon that's going to be a Super Pie job. So, Super Pie, you go and deal with these guys one way or another. Where do they have a bunch of various things? There's a lot going on here. I should be able to at least ask them where their home sector is. Now, Dubiously Drunk. I'm going to have you scout down south of here. Oh, right, no, there's pirates south of there. In that case, maybe around this area? You get over there, and you're going to have Kaladin as your escort. And then there's Billy Daroo, still kicking. I don't think I gave Billy Daroo the ability to go beyond, but I'm going to check out this area from about here. Get there on the double and have escort Baron Von Escort help you out. And then that leaves Clubber Seal and Tarkin. Tarkin's just a regular escort, as I recall, but Tarkin cannot breach the barrier. Skivolsky go on quite far. The Two Lipas. Jings, the Two Lipas just this one little smuggler base? They might not actually help me out. I think they need to have a headquarters in order for me to ask for their help. So I wonder if you could go to the United Buccaneers anytime soon. I don't know their capital. I should have put it on the map, but I didn't think it would be important. Although I'm kind of glad that this even exists, a reason to go and talk to them to help out with this big ordeal. There should at least be somebody there. Crikey. Well, that's what I get when I tell Tarkin to go over there, but Tarkin can't go over there. Why am I telling him? It's Clubber Seal that should go over. How long would it take you to get over here, Clubber Seal? 23 minutes. 23 minutes. Well, needs must, so on you go. Fortunately though, Trade Calf has reached destination, so there is stuff I can do whilst everybody else is on their travels. It's not showing the travels here though, is it? Need to re-enable this radar blips thing each time. Would be nice if it always showed everybody's travel, and don't know why it's not. Okay. Ship over here is asking for help, but all we have is our drone. So they're out of luck. Let's go over to Trade Calf and see what we can do. First, we're going to see if you truly need max relations to ask for help, or if an alliance is enough. See, when we asked the other people, they said, oh, we're allied, of course we'll help. Which makes you think relations might not play into it. Right. Jake, which European city are you in these days? I'm back in Stockholm until I leave again. And I'll be leaving again. So, our friendly Loafers here. Oh, we already have max relations, so I suppose it doesn't matter one way or the other, but I need your help. You're our ally, you can count on our help. Huzzah. Now, Trade Calf, you are truly in the best position to go and check these other people. There is the Egupt Emirate. Is this also the Emirate? No, these are the followers of Uylig. Well, I really do need to assemble a team, so I'm going to go and speak to these weirdos in Uylig and see what they have to say. Is there really not a shipyard here? Crikey, I was going to build some more ships to at least do some scouting around here. Nice and fast. Shipyard. Well, okay, there's a shipyard there. If you don't need max, I expect a nice apology for that slander today. I'm not good at apologies. Never sounds sincere out of me. Because it seldom is. Right. I'm gonna need probably a couple of ships from chat to be our diplomatic cruisers. They still need to be armed, they need to be able to back up their words with action. But we need to go around and rustle up some allies. Ninjin claims to be very diplomatic, is that so? Hang on. There is a shipyard here. Come to think of it, there was a shipyard in the last place, wasn't there? It just didn't show up at the top. How strange. Okay, right. Ninjin with his underscores and his lowercase. And how many underscores is it? Is it 1, 2, or 3? I can't 3. Huzzah. Now I'm very low on Now Night, so it has to be a real throwaway exploration ship. 9,000 Now Night might still be too much, but at least that gets us some shields. Honestly, I have enough trinium. I might as well make the whole damn thing out of trinium. And then I need to make sure you're armed with guns of trinium levels, although... Oh Christ, now I fall into my usual problem of not nearly enough subsystems for turrets. I don't know how I've been struggling so hard on the armed turret subsystems here, but... At least we have a fair bit of arbitrary turrets, so... If I just slam in 2 of those, I'm sure you'll be fine for whatever comes our way. And then we just want to sort gunners by DPS. No, by material. Because we need to keep you at... No, hang on. We have a better idea than this, don't we? I can go to my Oganite, since we have so much of it. Oganite turret base. Check for all turret bases. I don't need to have this one as Avorion kitted out because there's no way in heck that I'll be using this kind of ship to help out with the final battle. You just get shredded instantly with only a few thousand hull and shield. So what we do is we do this and then we save this design as our Mid-Explorer. Where are you at then? Mid-Explorer, but now I want the Ninjin renamed to the Mid-Explorer Oganite turrets. And now you can handle anything except for Oganite, anything except for Avorion tier weaponry. So we still have it sorted by... Actually, at this point we can sort it out by DPS per slot. And we just give you some half-decent weapons just to keep you safe in the face of adversity. Preferably not the long-range stuff. I'll be ripping these guns off of you when the need arises, if the need arises. Wait, I thought I just gave you arbitrary turrets. Okay, I did, it's just that these guns are too big for you. I guess that's why they call them Little Ninja. Right, there we go. Decently enough kitted out. However, you don't actually have any crew, and you need some crew, so I should have done this next to a shipyard or resource depot or anywhere that actually has some crew for me. Nice thing about this kind of ship is that it can boost for days. It gets a whole lot of boosting done before the energy starts going down and eating into the proper battery. It took me a while to wrap my head around how this system works for what it's worth. I mean, this big part is the battery and this bottom bit is your energy deficiency. But the longer you boost, the more the energy goes down. Feels like that's what would happen to the battery. How can more boosting eat the energy more? I never understood it, but maybe I don't need to understand it. You'd think that boosting would immediately put this down to the bottom. How are we gradually shoveling more coal onto the boosters? I do not know. I've been described as being about as subtle as a brick through a window. Sounds like I'm more qualified. Well, we need that level of subtlety for these negotiations. Right, damn you are slow, but that's because you got no crew. That's exactly why we're coming here, though. Get docked up. Don't hit this okay, whew, thought you were going to hit the shipyard. It's not a shipyard, it's a resource depot. Get us some crew. How many crew do we need? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'll give you 12. And I will forever curse the game for not automatically having auto-assign workforce on. There we go. Now you're good for whatever ails you. However, we're going to need probably a couple more of you. So, out we come. And we're going to find ourselves another ship. Who else here feels that they are subtle as a brick through a window? I take back my submission to play Freelancer. This is the game, and so much more, without the cheesy cutscenes. Now that's something great. This game doesn't ruin itself with cheesy cutscenes or the X3 style of people constantly yelling at you. Right, Alik comes in. Spurdo and all. There's only one. I don't know. I have been constantly double tapping P lately. Is there something up with my... It happened there, didn't it? P, 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 P. I've been noticing some own typing. Occasionally I've been double tapping the P's, and I'm not the world's best typist, but double tapping is not something I do. How dare this Corsair let me down. Right. There we go, and again we just slam on a couple of arbitrary turret slot boosters. And then some turrets. Usually means the PCP is dying, Jake. I have 2 keyboards that go dead like that. I think I wouldn't call it dead just yet. But I would hate to lose this thing. And this Corsair was expensive. Oh, okay, that's a chain gun. That's good. I quite like chain guns. We only have a single slot left. Regular single chain gun can handle that. Again, it's just to give you some basic Omicron so that you can not die when floating around from sector to sector. Mission failed. You mean that mission I never accepted? I failed. Damn mission system. Right, get all docked up, will you? And then get ourselves some crew. As we know, 12 is fine, as long as we auto-assign. Then all the problems go away. Honestly, 2 of you might suffice, especially knowing that I need to pick up captains for these people. Ooh, an explorer straight off the bat. Right, gas collector S. Ninjin, get on that. Spurdo, well, we just need any old captains for these jumping around, so you go and get this classless captain. Now, while you guys get on that, I'm going to take to Tradecraft and try and figure out where this place's capital is. 3 sounds like overkill. Yeah, especially since we already have a 3rd, and that's Tradecraft. Tradecraft is jumping around trying to find somebody to ally. And this is good for burning time, as we have something like 20 minutes until the other ships make it to their destinations. So, any of these people open to being hailed? I think you can hail from any distance, so it's just a case of finding people that want to talk. But corvettes don't seem big on talking. Also, what's this? All hail! Grace and enlightenment from the united followers of Uyongging, because Nemiblub has made it. Okay, these people don't want to talk about their home sector. Perhaps that trading post will have better luck. Right, where did I send Nemiblub? Nemiblub is over here. Why did I send all of you guys over here? I'm sure I had a reason. Hey, these things are showing up now. Why did I send Nemiblub and Lepardi? Oh, because they were low-tier ships that couldn't jump beyond. And I think I sent them there so that my explorer could explore, but then I realized, no, there's bad things over there. So actually, we're going to have you all travel over here to escort the explorer, since it's dangerous as all heck out there. Billy DeRue has made it with Baron von Escort, so they are going to get scouting this area. I might keep it to Orgonite. No, I'll try both. There we go. Ooh, the risk is still pretty high even with Baron von Escort, but at least that's a lot better than the 50% risk we were taking before. Super Pie is just chillin'. Don't even know what I'd do with Super Pie. I suppose I could jump into the sector and ask where their home sector is, if possible. If anybody wants to talk. I was writing with a student back in 2017. The keyboard broke close to the deadline. I was cursing loud, ripped out the keyboard, reached into a drawer, brought out a new one. Needless to say, the student's mouth was left somewhat open in surprise. I too have a backup keyboard, an incredibly reliable Microsoft Sidewinder. I got it for like 20 quid, maybe 12 or 14 years ago, and that one's never let me down. In fact, I took it to Paradox because I requested an English keyboard and they gave me an American keyboard. Like, did I stutter or something? Here we go, where's your home sector? Sedofa Prime is at 77,164. 77,164. 164, 77. I quite like this aspect, you know, actually using the map like this and gathering information from who you talk to. Reminds me of playing maybe a Turian Odyssey. So I'll say that's the capital. And then it's time to go on a bit of a journey with Super Pie. Super Pie only take 15 minutes, on you go. And that is fine because other people have stuff to do, not least of all Trade Calf. Come on, find their capital. Good old British keyboard being just different enough to cause issues. I like that big fat enter key, not the wide American one. Right, any of these people want to talk? Corvettes don't feel like talking, but it seemed like the other types do. Right, I am... So these people here I am neutral with, right? If I go to this resource dock and sell them some resources, are we going to be able to push that one enough? Oh god, it's pretty low. I'm wondering if maybe all we need is some good relations. It would suck if I have to push it all the way to excellent. It would suck even harder if I had to ally. So I'm wondering what happens if I just come along. Fortunately, Trade Calf can be docked from a fair distance. And I just sell them a buttload of Oganite. I have loads of it to spare, so what if I gave them 50,000 Oganite? Relations improved by a pathetic amount. Okay, maybe that's not so great. If I gave them 20,000, maybe it would go up by 20,000 relations, but although I have a lot of Oganite, I don't have it to burn. Oh, these are the United followers that I have. Yeah, I need 30,000 relations with them to at least get to good. So I guess it couldn't hurt to try that. But that was me giving them 50,000. I do not want to give them 500,000 just to try and get an alliance. I will try it though. Oh dear lord, the relations fall off fast. And buying that back isn't much of an option. Okay, then I just threw away that Oganite. And I didn't even get a particularly good price for it, because these guys don't like me much. Still, we learned a lesson. At least we got back to 50 million. A freighter and a loader. Where's your home sector? 374,201. 374,201. So, Trade Calf. Let's see how negotiations go with a neutral party. I imagine the neutral party just say no, sod off. But it's worth checking, right? Let's do our homework. Now, you two I sent to places to grab captains. Hopefully they're still there. Because you need captains to give these travel orders and really any other kind of order. Yeah, the location of the @ key also keeps throwing me on an American keyboard. And I've forgotten the other things, I'm sure there are others though. Right, give me this... Navigator's pretty good. Arrogant is not, but I'll take you anyway. And then Little Ninja. I love how you tell them to dock, go away, come back, and they're actually docked. If there weren't the massive loading screens, it would be just wonderful. Right, get you that Explorer, and now you can go around to talk to other people. So we've got the Loafer, that is good. I don't think he's going to succeed, but Tradecraft is working on Uyolik. I need to go to places where I have good relations, I suppose, and try that. Take Fespi. I'm certain I know where Fespi Prime is. Surely it has been mentioned before. What if I look up Prime? No? I'm still pretty sure I've heard of Fespi Prime. Alik, I would like you to travel over to somewhere that's likely to have someone that wants to talk. That seems good. And Little Ninjin, you're going to Sunbo. We've got good relations with Sunbo. And hey, we already know where Sunbo Prime is. And I tagged it on the map. In a dangerous level of forward thinking. Sunbo we're good with. They stretch out thus far. Oh man. I was thinking this is lots of people I've got good relations with, but no. Oh, the Itotemp are good with me as well. Hopefully good is enough. I mean, honestly, hopefully neutral is enough, but I somehow doubt it. Oh, Tradecraft has made it already. Right, let's see what they have to say when they're neutral. If this is just a no, then forget it. Neutral people are too expensive to bring over to good. At least by dumping resources. I suppose a mission or two might help. Have you gotten lost before? In the universe? No, because you can always check your map and see where you are. Be awesome if hardcore mode didn't even afford you that. Right. The equipment dock is there to tempt me with their... not their guns, because it's titanium level, but subsystems. But I'm here for their capital. Maybe I shouldn't come in saying words like that. They won't take it the right way. So, let's get familiar with these people before we ask them to die for us. I mean, they're honourable, right? Surely they'd want to join in. And relation... okay. I just think that at neutral they're never going to say yes, but let's see. The what? The mothership at the Galaxy Center. And you want to destroy it, precisely. How? Oh, well, great. Now actually talking to them, I discover how we're actually meant to do it. How do we know this is going to work and this isn't some kind of suicide mission or even a trick? You'll have to trust me. This is none of our business. Why should we trust or help you? Ooh. Oh, crikey, there's a lot of options. Best chance, mothership loot, time for revenge. It's only a matter of time. Don't you want to do something? It's the right thing to do. Oh, Jesus. I can't back out of this, can I? They were honourable, right? So it's the right thing to do? It looks like this is stuff that's going to prey on the kind of people they are. What were their other traits? Can I back out of this? Oh, I hope I can't. I hope I can ask them again. Brave, honourable, and trusting. Brave and honourable. We should work with that. Brave and honourable. Saviors of the Galaxy. That sounds very brave and honourable, doesn't it? But then the right thing to do might be brave and honourable. Nah. Be saviors. That sounds very brave, right? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Best of luck. Okay, well, that's a no. We already told you we don't think it's good. We won't risk our ships for some lunatic. So I don't know if that's because I chose the wrong option, or if it's because they don't really like me. But, well, we didn't even really know they existed anyway, so that's not a huge loss. So those guys are out. We already tried Lofa. We're incredibly neutral with the Ublik Emirate. I suppose I could try them as well, but I have a feeling that neutral is not gonna cut it. Where'll I send you, though? I'm sure I don't know the prime around here. The IPNA organization. IPNA. Well, that's all of these people, and they are neutral too. We're already working on the Fespi clan. In fact, Alik is already there to go and speak to them. So, well, where's Tradecraft gonna go? Oh, that's Exodus, never mind that. Let's see if we can't talk to these people, see if they have anything to tell us. Zero ships from the United Followers of Leo, but 4 from the Galactic Collective. I just don't think they're going to be very strong ships. The ships we got from the other guys just melted more or less instantly. Oh, hang on, Protozomac, we need to keep the industry alive. Even though I know I'm not doing it particularly effectively around here, at least it's a steady stream of resources. Yeesh, that's unsafe. Didn't I send somebody here to be a general escort for you? Maybe, I just hope you never get caught. Right, Kaladin is over by Skavolsky, but they're already my allies. Ah, right, the whole point here I think was to get dubiously drunk to go and scout this, because I'm on a desperate search for more equipment depots. Oh, no chance of being caught anyway. Well, no need for those crummy escorts. Right, Alik. Let's go and see if the clan of Fespi will help us out. I know I've seen Greedy, because there was something there about, hey, there's loads of loot. And there was something about trusting, right? So if we say you'll just have to trust me, then... This is a hazard zone. Doesn't look that hazardous. I suppose all this fighting isn't helping. We need to ask someone while we're here. Nothing but frigates, and frigates don't want to talk. Who are we dealing with here? Is this the Evars? No, this is Fespi clan. Clan Fespi. We have good relations with them, and they're aggressive and brave and greedy. So... maybe preying on their aggressiveness? But I really need to find their capital. Somewhere that has trading posts is surely the best place to go for it. So Alik, if you could kindly just travel over here. Okay, that's cool. You made it instantly. Again, though, nothing but frigates. And frigates don't want to talk. Oh, there's loads of everything over at Deep Wish too. So, get on that if you please. Oh yeah, Vicky 3 could not occupy my mind whilst this game went unbeaten. Right, Loader, you'll talk to me. Where's your home sector? Clan Fespi Prime is 329, 152. 329, 152. Hey, we already know where it is. And it's a short hop away. Right, let's try not to guff this one up. Trade calf, trade calf. I'll deal with you after I go and talk to these people. It's gonna suck if they say no, though. All I can do is remember the allied ships that we brought in last time and how it just didn't make a difference. They instantly got crushed. But I suppose there were very few of them, so they got a lot of fire focused on them immediately. Okay, remember, these people are highly aggressive and brave and somewhat greedy. You want to destroy it? Yes. How? Da-da-da. How do we know this? You'll have to trust me. This is none of our business. Okay, so... brave and aggressive, right? Don't you want to do something instead of sitting around? That sounds very brave and aggressive, doesn't it? Oh, bollocks. Oh man. Maybe you do need to have excellent relations, or I'm just choosing the wrong options all the time. But that's a shame, because these guys are on good relations with me. And if you do indeed need to have excellent relations, then I'm just kicking away a lot of my chances to get backup for this. But I don't know, and there's no feedback one way or the other. Just pushing it up to excellent is such a slog, though. I don't really want to do that. Admired guarantees them helping, otherwise you need to convince. There is no admired. There's hostile, bad, neutral, good, and excellent. That sounds like old version terms. Admired is probably excellent, though. Alright, how about Sunbu? Ninjin is over at Sunbu. Sunbu Prime, no less. How are my relations with them? And before that, I need to... Well, we did get the option to ask the neutral people, so maybe we can try with the neutrals. I'll send over to Ipna. Do I know Ipna Prime? It's a shame that Prime doesn't show up when I do that. Right, Alik, go and try these Ipnas people. Seems like a lot of stuff going on over there. Trade Kath needs to figure out where the capital of the Egukt Emirate is. I wonder what the right things to say are then. I figured if they were brave and brave and honorable, then they'd, or aggressive rather, they'd want to do something rather than just sit around. I am very interested if anybody knows the right things to say to them, though. Maybe it's not based on their attitudes at all, but something else entirely. Lifter, where's your home sector? Oh, I missed that. 355 196. 355 196. Right. Capital is here. And Trade Kath, you're on a very important mission to talk to these people who don't know or care about us and convince them on a suicide mission. Alright, Ninja, speaking of suicide missions. Windows Update was bothering me right now, saying it's time to update, so I tried to find a setting to disable it. It's just, no, you can't disable this. God, I hate new Windows so much. So much control, so many hook-ins. Welcome to our realm. Admire our rich culture. Rich culture, you say? Achieve greatness, you say? Maybe I could convince you to reach greatness with my suicide mission. Super Pie found some stuff on their jump, and they're clogged up with stuff there. Right. So this is the... Who are these people again? This is Empire of Sunbu. What do we know about Sunbu? Sunbu are aggressive, brave, and greedy. And honorable and mistrustful. Well, I've tried with the honorable and brave stuff. They are greedy. Maybe I could tell them there's some fat loot, but they're not entirely greedy. The thing is, their relations are kinda close to 80,000 for excellent. If I did a couple of wee jobs for them, then maybe I could just try doing it with that. So she's innocent. Doesn't that give a whole bunch of relations? Alright, let's go and try and save somebody's life then, shall we? We'll do it, because we're so close to excellent on Sunbu, I'm actually going to try this. So she's innocent is over there, and Ninjin is Not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't recall needing to kill people for she's innocent. Let's hope we don't, because we are not kitted out for this, and I don't even have any flat shield bonus for you. So, Ninja, go and prove someone's innocence. You're an explorer, so you can get that done quite quickly. Ship in sector very near core is under attack. Okay, Billy DeRue is there with Baron in a... actually a very dangerous situation, so we need to get you out of there. Hate to lose Baron again. Oh yeah, also Baron should probably be told to escort me, so he leaves as well. See you later, pirates. Oh, I managed to get away despite there being a timer on jumping away. Hopefully Baron's still able to follow suit and not die. Be a real shame to lose Baron again. 1992 is saying hi all, well welcome. Trying to be making out your name here. Macy Jr. Agnar? Okay, well so far we've gotten a big fat 0 on the extra alliances, aside from the guaranteed ally we had from the start. This ain't great. At least we can hang around in this relatively safe sector. And oh man, Baron was actually able to keep up. Still though, we didn't find anything of note around here, but let's not be let down. There is always more scouting to be done. Super Pie is just over there at the capital of who again? Yeah, whose capital is this? Maybe this is the Sedofa clan. That's a risky one, because even these good relations don't want to be my best friends, do they? Right, so if I recall, we failed at convincing the Emirate? No, the Emirate's different from that. Crikey, I should be keeping track of who I've asked and who I've not. Anyway, we're on Ninja right now. We're going to prove somebody's... No, that's going to need full control of you. I should be jumping other people around first. Joshua gives one bit of help on this, and it's clearly some outdated help. Otherwise, looks like I'm on my own here. Darth Vader's flagship is an executor. Okay. Didn't get to see it. Frigates, but nobody going to tell me where the Prime of Hypna is. Maybe somebody over there, so get over there. How many backup ships it would take to stand a chance here? Just get blown up so quickly, and there's no end to the reinforcements that the main ship is bringing in either. Not that I could tell. Again, nothing but frigates. Come on now, someone's got to tell me where the Prime is. Oh yeah, I can check on my screen mission at the top right to tell me if I've asked someone or not. Because if I've asked them and they said no, it would show up 0 here. So, Uyog gives us nothing, but we don't know about these Emirate people. Brave, generous, honourable, mistrustful. Eesh. Brave, generous, trusting... Or was it mistrustful? Brave, generous, honorable. The what? Who are you? We don't want anything to do with you. Oh, okay. I guess we're not having anything here. Now, why would that be? Probably because we just have really low relations. Could I pay tribute to attempt this? Would raise it by 18,000, which isn't quite enough. Oh well. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think of anything I could do. Right, I could sell them a little bit of materials and then give them tribute and then try asking them. It's got to be worth a shot, right? Oh, by the way, you do goods, right? Maybe I could sell you some goods I have? Nope. Military outpost? Also no. Does shipyard buy stuff? Certainly nothing I have. Okay, if anybody knows what to say to these people to actually make them join my cause, I am all ears. Because so far, we have had no luck convincing people to join us, aside from our allies who are obligated to. Why are you outside of Avorion Belt? Did your fleet get whacked? The main baddie is far too strong for us right now, so we're rounding up allies to help. Unfortunately, if they're not allied with us, they need convincing, and I'm failing to convince them. Horribly. But I'm going to sink some resources and money into trying to convince these people. I just need a couple thousand relations from selling them goods here. 50,000 Organite tends to grease the wheels slightly. Oh, let's not just crash into them now. Woo. Right. So if I just sell you a... Oh god, they do not give me a good price for my Organite. Still, 50,000 in my experience is enough to improve relations a wee bit, and then we're going to go and pay them tribute for... Wait, the amount I got out of tribute fell. Oh, whatever. Sure, you want like 1.2 million creds? Sure thing. And now we just need to give them a little bit more goods. I hate selling off my Organite. 20,000? 5,000? Alright, now we have slightly positive relations, so maybe they'll listen to me now. And you want to destroy it? Yes. Wait, what are these people like again? Brave, generous, honorable. Brave, generous, honorable. Saviors didn't work before. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Brave, generous, honorable. Oh, Christ almighty, what does it take? Maybe you just straight up cannot do it if they are neutral to you. But the people that were good with us didn't want to join us either. Is there any information on how to get them to join? I'm genuinely asking chat. This isn't a weekly one-shot or anything where you're going to get mashed for helping. Have you tried sending some good whiskey over? Some prices are a little too high, even for help against a galactic threat. Okay, well... Tradecraft didn't succeed there, so we need to check other people. The Buccaneers of Aksu? Well, I already have a ship dealing with the Buccaneers of Aksu. There's the IPNA organization, but you're already working on that. I'm running out of people to go begging to now, aren't I? Alright, Ninja, you go and secure us some more help. Are you here for the bulletin? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Ninja, you're on point here. Thankfully you can travel around pretty quickly and very safely. So Jake, I feel the itch for this game after seeing you play it a bit. Do you feel it's worth it? The game costs like 20 bucks, Spain. It would be worth it if it was 50 bucks. But maybe you don't mean money-wise, maybe you mean time-wise. And I find it's quite a rewarding game, even when at times it doesn't really respect your time. Probably because a lot of things you can just do and then leave the game. You can set up some automated mining operations and do a long journey and then go, alright, I'm gonna do something else or play a different game or cook dinner whilst all that's churning away. It's not a game that needs your constant active attention, if you play it that way at least. I played a lot of X4, this game is something else. The X games just, well, the X games, I've only played X3, and I didn't play it for very long and I didn't like it. It felt like it was full of too much nonsense that has nothing to do with playing the game just because it wants to be immersive and spacey. And I really don't like all the people yelling at you all the time. What do you want? Prevent execution, blah 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 blah, and they're gonna say 30 minutes until we kill her, right? Execute her in 30. I tried to do this before and we couldn't jump back in time. But if I recall well, all we needed to do was pay. She's innocent is back there. What a difference it makes having a significantly faster ship than the last time we tried this. Spurdo is trying to figure out where the capital of the IPNA organization is. I'm really starting to think neutrals will never join you, but Fespi didn't join me either. Maybe you do need excellent relations. I've started playing this game with a friend after watching you play. We sunk 105 hours in, so according to Steam. Well, good on you. An excellent choice. Curiously, how do these people feel about us? 13,000, 30k. I mean, I might be able to bring IPNA up to good, but... Cargo transport, perfect. Where's your home sector? Oh, sweet. I don't even have to manually find it. I can just click in here, and then add a note that says you are the star. But hang on. Were you actually IPNA? Something weird going on with the mouse there. Yeah, you are IPNA. Why does IPNA's capital appear to be inside of Clan Fespi space? I don't know, but perhaps it's none of my concern. Get over there. Trade cap is still dossing around there because we don't know what else to do with you. We tried Fespi and Fespi shot us down. We're working on Sunbu right now. The Buccaneers of Whatsits. We already have somebody over there. We got Clubber Seal. Clubber Seal, try and find their prime, please. I bought this very early on, and I now have it in reserve in case of a drought. You still talking about whiskey, or are you talking about this game? Ooh, Franconian leveled up. And for once that doesn't mean just getting older. Cruisers here. Cruisers don't want to talk, so we'll need to check someone else. Cargo transports are often around the big mining areas, so that's worth a gander. Except apparently I can do that in a single jump, so never mind that. There we go. Loads of factories and things over there. Dubiously drunk. Has finished scouting and found absolutely nothing of value. So I'm going to have you go over to, say, here and do some more scouting. And I'm going to send over Kaladin to escort you, because I know it's dangerous. But don't worry, I know Kaladin would never fall. Oh god, I'm scared about asking the Sidofa clan for help, because we're not that friendly with them, are we? Sidofa clan, Sidofa clan. Actually, we're halfway up good. That's concerning, isn't it? Ninjin, what have you found? I reckon they'll just try to extort us for money, which is fine. We actually have money. The Sphinx, stolen container, yep. Oh Christ, it's this again. Not here, container, and false site. 38674. 38674. Oh, it was already marked. Well, that's convenient. I mean, that riddle's all fun and funny the first time you see it, but considering these missions constantly generate, it doesn't strike a good tone when you keep hearing it over and over. Right, Alec, you're over at the capital of these weirdos, the IPNA organization. Oh man, I'm really starting to think you cannot convince neutrals. Either that or I'm constantly saying the wrong thing. Well, let's switch to you. What's going on? Are we doing a Mass Effect 1? It's more of a Mass Effect 3, actually, trying to get all the war support we need. Right, so what do we know about these weirdos? The IPNAs are peaceful, careful, honourable. Careful, eh? We might be able to work on their carefulness. Help us, help us, help us, help us. And it's only a matter of time until they get here, so you want to be careful, right? For Christ. Oh, I am not able to convince these people to save my life. And it is to save my life. Who just finished their job? I think it was Borg or us. Gotta hand it to Borg, they can get this stuff done nicely. As long as they have their trusty escort Nikito. And they stay safe. And of course immediately deliver. Oh my god, I just cannot get these people to join. Do you have alliance or good relations? These are just neutrals, but I tried it on good and the good said no as well. If you want, you can read the script that controls this mission. A good idea. A pretty good idea. Where did I keep my scripts? I think that's in the game common folder. Right. Avorion, data, scripts. Is there one for missions, weapons, utility system, server, sector, sector, player, player generate, plan generator? No. Lib, items, galaxy, events, wave encounters, factions, smugglers, no. Entities, no. DLC, commands, client, alliance, player, story. Shows how few missions there are here. 21. Missions, smoke, smuggler, science research. Organize the allies. .lua. Okay. Let's bring this up on stream so we can actually parse it together. Oh, it's full of notes though, which is very handy for reading. Hold the phone here, we need to grab this. Window capture, notepad++. And. Okay, I think we have it now. Right, maybe that's a little small. Let's Xbox huge. Just fill up the screen. Okay. Organize allies to fight against the Sotan wormhole Guardian. Ask their faction's headquarters. Initialize function. Gets the amount of ships from them, sure enough. Notepad++, a true hacker. No, it's just because Notepad original is beyond terrible. If they're not a faction, then ignore. To deny, get number of ships. Alright, so where's the one for actually asking them? Right, here it is. Here's where we go through the dialogue. Will you assist us? Yeah, sure thing. Player faction defending honor. We already told you we don't think... Okay, so if you've already said no, then continue to say no. Or if we've already pledged, then pledge. Right, if relations are under 10,000, bad dialogue. If over 70,000, make good dialogue. So make good dialogue says just you're our ally. So over 70,000 seems to guarantee it. Otherwise, it runs regular make dialogue. Are we doing cheating? Nonsense! This is just collecting information. Although it would have been handy to use this on the 1, 2, 3, 4 people that already denied us. Okay, what is this? The what and... Okay, so this is just the filler text. Alright, and then it's how do we know that? How do we know this is going to work and not some kind of suicide mission? You'll have to trust me. This is none of our business. Or the answers. Save Galaxy, lots of loot, revenge, arrive here to do something or right thing. So how does it determine which of these they like? Maybe actually they all... This is none of our business, why should we trust you? These are the answers, and then return, do what? Check the last function. Bad dialogue is nothing, good dialogue is that. What's the other dialogue? Ah, here we go. So it checks for traits. Smart, paranoid, passive, naive, empathetic, forgiving, active, naive. Oh, that's naive. So what was the brave one? Right thing to do and save Galaxy are brave. But how does it know... What's the weighting on this, if even there is one? Get player faction. This is just if it goes through, right? If will help. Will help false. For trait in pairs do. Get trait threshold then. Threshold, player faction, get relation. Okay, so there are thresholds for it? Get relation faction index. So it looks like there's a cutoff at 25,000, 70,000 for odds that they're actually going to agree. If I had to guess. So better relations, more chance. However, where's the calc on this? If their trait is bigger than threshold, then they will help. So you got to go by a trait that they have hopefully 100% on, and then choose the correct option for it. Right. Or just choose the one they have the biggest one of. Right, very well then. I'll keep this for reference, and we'll use that whenever we go to ask other people. Of course, now I've forgotten where I was for asking other people. Ipna said no. The Emirate and Vespi and the United Followers all also said no. So, who is in a position to ask anyone now? Crikey, we're really running out of people to ask. That's Ipna who already said no. The Sunbu we haven't asked yet, nor have we asked our good friend over in this place. So Super Pie, you're on asking these fine folk. I forget who they are, but they are close to the center. Also need to keep an eye on Ninjin. He's got a timer running. Also Billy Daru. You have explored more but found little of value. Maybe there's something up here. You and Baron go and check it out. But I do want to change to Super Pie. Come on. Ah, I know. Whenever those options are open, it doesn't actually show the Switch to option for some reason. Amok is asking how everyone's doing. We're struggling. We're trying to collect the whole galaxy against the greatest threat, and they're all just saying, nah, forget you. We've been trying, but we've been failing. The lower your relation, the more traits you need to align with the answer, is how I read it. Well, it's alright, I've kept the list on my screen here. Try to find it a more useful location. There we go. I don't see their capital. Am I sure this is their capital? Because it looks like there's nothing here at all. Maybe the fact that they're already part of the resistance means they're not actually going to join? Now that wouldn't make any sense. Could have sworn they were here. I even asked them. Well, it's clearly not their capital, so if I got that wrong... It's outside of the rift, so surely... Tell you what, maybe Super Pie can just go and scout the area. It'll take you a wee while, but better than doing nothing. Speaking of doing nothing, if Ninjin doesn't get this riddle solved, someone's going to die. Traveler, blah 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 blah. I'm looking for a container. A bunch of pirates take things, they might try and kill you. 342, 105. 342, 105. It really wants you to go back and forth on this mission to waste time. So you need a fast ship. Oh, crikey, going over there is going to take a wee while. Well, get on it, Ninja. If anybody could do it, you potentially can. Nice Oganite weaponry. Although that DPS isn't particularly impressive. Alec is still over with the IPNA organization. Ninjin is trying to convince the Empire of Sunbu, who stretches quite far. I wish there was better borders for the nations, because if two nations have the same feelings towards you, they look the same color-wise. Maybe there's something to help with that. Ah, yeah, that's it. Turn off relations versus color. So that does show different ones. I'm already trying with the Sunbu. Ah, the Ito Temp! We have not considered the Ito Temp. I just assumed they were part of Sunbu, given that it shared the color. But no. Alik, if you have nothing better to do, which you don't, you could make the journey over to Ito Temp. Don't know where their prime is, so just go there and start heckling people. Clubber Celestine has still been trying to find the Buccaneer of Aksu Prime, which I'm surprised I didn't find before and make a note of. Can you just let them all die? Well, the problem is we die with that as well, Kaiser. We're not strong enough to handle the big bad on our own. Of course, something we could do other than drumming up allies is drum up some better equipment, but I've been trying to find an equipment dock for that. Trying and failing. Cruisers don't want to talk to me. Okay, go over here and maybe find a cargo place. Cargo ship. Or a trade calf just sitting there with nothing better to do. But maybe I just need to jump into the relative unknown and explore from there. Maybe find some other people that are more willing to help. Ship coming out of nowhere saying, hey, there's this big galactic threat you've never heard of. Trust me, bro. Oh, two ships over here, including Dubiously Drunk, who I do want to continue to scout out and find some assistance. Take Kaladin with you anyway, at least you'll be off map and not at risk. I could have sworn that was the capital. How did I... A private note capital. Okay, well. Okay. Clearly not. Actually, I shouldn't even have a note on it, or else I'll think that it's special in some way. Clobber, you got anything? I need to jump to Ninjin the moment he's free. I think something doesn't strike me right with Izotan. They don't feel like a galactic threat. They just kind of float around and harmlessly unless you start attacking them. I think if we saw more active destruction of the galaxy by them, I'd feel a bit more pressed about this, like going, oh god, they've just wiped out this other faction, so I need to pick up the pace and help out. But maybe that kind of permanent destruction wouldn't ring very well. But the galaxy's huge, there's plenty of places that can be permanently destroyed. Oh, but if they replaced them with their disgusting breeding grounds and made attacks more frequent wherever they went, then it would feel a bit more reasonable. Right, Heavy Miner, talk to me. Where's your home? 194, 160. That is out in the boonies, Clubber Seal. It's your job to find those boonies. And, need to make sure I actually tag that thing. Capital. Taking you so long, Ninjin. That poor lady's going to be executed in a few minutes. Trade Calf, you went out there to explore. Just looking for civilization, not anything specific. That's what the council wants you to believe while they're quietly converting whole worlds to husks. The council, I think, were poorly handled in Mass Effect. If you could actually see them doing an actual job, you know, actually maintaining some peace or dealing with issues with Geth or migratory fleets or whatever, then they wouldn't feel so shallowly antagonistic towards you. But as it are, they're just a constant thorn in the side. So of course you gotta let them die. That's why I did it. Man, Mass Effect was so good to watch. I'm just still hesitating on putting it on as a long play option because it's not a game I'd enjoy playing. I've played it. For a very short amount of time I played it, and I severely unenjoyed the gunplay. Those kind of shooter games where you hide behind something to suck your thumb as your health or shields or whatever recharge. Ducking out of cover to make your occasional poke. Yeah, no thanks. Give me Doom over that any day of the week. I have a piece of advice for you. Stars are boring. Stars are boring. Aren't they very hot? There was one cool star in a game, and that was in Star Fox 64, aka Lilat Wars. Andros has a bioweapon on this blazing hot star. I swear you have to go down there, Star Fox. Thanks, General Pepper. I'm gonna add this to your bill at the end of the game. Pay me 20,000 space bucks, please. What? Man, what a great game. But I'm pretty sure I already streamed Lilat Wars. Okay, fat lot of nothing going on. What's taking you so long, Ninjin? Remember, that lady's gonna die if you don't do anything. Maybe that's exactly what he is remembering. The monster. Right, so your list of fleets is in alphabetical order, but it doesn't recognize lowercase as part of that, so it does it all again for lower cases, and there's no sorting options. UX is hard. Ninja's gonna be there in just about now. With the soldier build, you can run and gun. Each Mass Effect has its own rules, LOL. So playing it straight as soldier, that's an option. As ever, I'd consult Helden. I'd want to do a genocide run of that game, just killing everybody. And I don't mean a cop-out, let the Reapers win end. I mean systematically, purposefully killing every single member of your team and every person that you possibly can. And that includes Liara, who the game seems to not want to die, but I have it on good authority that Liara can be killed. Unfortunately, you have to mate with her to make that possible from what I've read, but... Listen, no price is too high to kill another Asari. Container, blah 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 blah, yes it is. 10,000 credits? Yeah, okay, sure. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh crap, I need to actually attach the container, don't I? Yeah, I do. Curiously, how long until this lady dies? 13 minutes, Ninja, you better pick up the pace here. You don't want blood on your hands, do you? But that's just wreckage. There we go, container is 50 freaking kilometers away. Yeah, I'd love to see that apartment party with everybody dead. Who is unkillable, though? That human Krogan guy, Jason, I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's unkillable. But he's also unromanceable. He's just anything. He's just there to be your big bulky friend. Come on, Ninja, you're meant to be fast in this ship. I'm not seeing a lot of fast. However, I need to change this to have that thing that allows you to attach pieces on. What's it even called? Is it cargo? No, that's a cargo container thing. Connector? I have no idea then. A dock. A dock. Alright, just shove a titanium dock on the end and try and connect the thing. I can't remember how you do it, but I'm pretty sure it's the C key. No, come on, Ninja, you can do it. At least the ship is agile. Do I have to hold C? Yeah, there we go. Oh my days, this is slower than tractor beaming into a regular place. Huzzah, there we go. Now, Ninja, pick up the bleeding pace. Remember, she's innocent, apparently. We have it on no good terms that she is actually innocent, but there you go. That should leave us some minutes to spare. Clubber Seal, you are at the so-called capital. What if I go there and there just isn't actually a capital? It'll be the second time that happens. Afternoon, Protozomac. How's the coalition looking? We've been shot down by 4 people back to back, and it's probably about to be a 5th. Okay, what do we know about these chowderheads? Who even are these? This is the Buccaneers. We have good relations with them. So what do we know about the Buccaneers? They're 100% aggressive and greedy. Aggressive and greedy. That is the revenge one, or the lots of loot? But greedy and opportunistic go together, and they have greedy and opportunistic massively. So we need to tell them there's loads of loot available. Right, where's their... where do I negotiate with them? Aha. You there. Assist. Wait, oh, they'll just... okay, sure. I guess I had very good relations with them. Oh, 73,000. Where was that in this? I thought it was 75,000 for the cutoff. Anyway, they're giving me 3 ships. Can't complain too much about that. We're gonna get them killed, but that's okay. Alright, sweet. Who else do we need to check in with? I think syndicates are too small to actually be nations that can offer up help, so never mind them. Is there anybody else we haven't actually asked? If not, I may just have to send Clubber Seal on an exploration mission around here. Although, I tell you what would be really useful, if I could buy a map of this bleeding place. I need to be allied with a faction to buy the best map, though, I think. Yeah, you must be allied to buy exotic maps, which is great because it shows everything, not just a quadrant, but the whole territory and everything inside it. Unfortunately, getting an alliance has massive cutoffs, so never mind that. Instead, we're just going to continue to boldly go, and then continue exploration to find other places. Feel weird that the so-called capital didn't have the capital. Maybe I took it down wrong, which is why I should always click on the number it gives me in the chat to confirm it. Jake has great relationship with aggressive, greedy, opportunistic people. Color me surprised. We just see eye to eye. Okay, well that's up the amount of reinforcements I have from 4 to 11. But I still think they're all gonna die. Wait, where does this wormhole go? Very far south, you say? Well, I do need to do some exploring. Is there an explorer available here? There is not, but there is at least a captain. Right, in that case, I am going to get over here, get a crew, and put together another ship to go and explore for more meat shields. At least we've figured out how to best approach them. And when in doubt, just throw more ships. Because every additional ship is more than the sum of its own parts, because it's not just more guns shooting, it's more of a screen for everybody else, so that there's not so much focused fire on individual ships tearing them apart so quickly. Right, before anything, let's get ourselves this other ship. Who wants to be another negotiator for us? Fortunately, we have plenty of Orgonite to do this. But we still need to explore for more places to ask them for help. Sadly, it takes a bit of time, but we can live with that. Hey, of course, the Bane Williams ship. There you go, Bane. It's really you. Now let's bring you up to speed with our no, not an escort. We need you as a explorer with Orgonite turrets. Bang. It is quite nice how swiftly you can do that. Imagine if you had to hand assemble every ship bit by bit. Maybe when the game was first being made, that's exactly what you had to do. Oh god, that drives fear into one's mind just thinking about. Where's the dock? Where's the dock? Where's the dock? Also, what's taken Ninjin so long? Ah, Ninjin has arrived just as I said that. Shizzle asks how it's going. Really bad. Sometimes early access is good. I don't like it. It's nice to see success stories, but I still don't like early access. It comes with its own bundle of problems more often than not. Take this game, I assume there's a lot of implied knowledge of the game that players are going to have because they've played through it in early access and beyond, which can make it a little bit of a bummer coming in as a newbie. But of course, this game is a really good almanac to offset a lot of that, for which I am grateful. Where am I even meant to go? Also, okay, where's the container? Oh god, where's the container? Oh, this is bad. Do you lose containers when you fast travel? Where'd it go? Maybe you do lose it when you fast travel. Oh, that would super suck. I think it dropped when it jumped. Yeah, it seems so. Early access was adopted by major publishers only to call it patch finish after release. That's the critical problem. Yes, yes it is. Okay, well let's hope they'll believe us. I don't think they will though. Right, who do I even need to talk to? She's innocent. Oh my god, we're never gonna get it. Alright, well that is horrible. Well, Ninjin, you tried, but that lady's going to die, and it's all your fault. Certainly not the commander's fault. Then again, we have discovered the Urni Syndicate? Urni, have we asked them? We have not. In that case, does anyone here want to tell us where their home sector is? Smuggler? No, that's just greetings, and frigates don't want to talk. Okay, no connectors here because it's the smuggler base. So, you know what? You're going to find some kind of civilization around here, Ninjin. Quite some enemy ships, you'll be fine. That leaves nobody to ask the Empire of Sunbu for help. Alex Spurdo, could you do it? Did I already ask the Itotem? I did not. So Alec, you need to locate the Itotem headquarters, please. An innocent mistake. I watched some Vicky 3 streams. That game is really in a state. So I've not properly played Vicky 3 yet. It was meant to be happening today, but what can I say? Avorion demands, and I will fulfill. Okay, Cribbins, where are these guys? Capital. I'll try at the resource depot. Those usually have people that want to talk to us. Bane Williams, I made you, but I didn't send you out yet. Let's fix that. I didn't even get your crew. And nor did I give you guns or subsystems, so we're going to fix all of that and have you explore for other people to help. Was it? I don't think so. No, where we're going, we definitely need crew. And for what it's worth, a captain. Oh, there's the dock. Tractor beam ourselves in, please. Meow. This really does seem like your kind of game, Bane. Not just because it's functionally a very good game, but it's a very interesting game. Right, I'm just going to shove like 22 crew onto you. And that's overpopulating you, so we instantly get the fun of sending some of them out of the airlock. So auto-assign... Oh wow, that's way too much crew. Out the airlock with these guys. Until we no longer have overpopulation issues. Oh, we stopped having overpopulation issues ages ago. I wasn't reading the part where it said how much crew space we have. Right, Bane. Nice ship, but without modules it's damn near useless. They're called subsystems, but I don't pay attention to that. I call them modules. They look like old-style Factorio modules, so that's what I'll go with. Have a couple of guns. Nah, hell, this is Bane. Let's give him 3 guns slots. And we're not giving him anything else. And then we want to give him some half-decent... I like chain guns just because they don't take up that much space on the armaments. Take a pulse gun while you're at it. Triple cannon, triple fun. And you still have 3 slots left, so here's an enduring cannon. Clunk. Auto assigns the gunners. Auto assigns the gunners. And now Bane still can't do anything because he needs a captain. Do they have a captain? No, but someone here does. A daredevil. That's what we need from Bane. Go and get docked up with that. Wait, what? I don't think I did what I think I did there. Daredevil. Bane. Oh, I must have clicked on that asteroid and told it to mine instead of go to the dock. Super Pie continually finds us the good stuff and is still full of too much stuff. While you're getting on that, Alec, could you please find us the capital of these guys? I need more help. Can you fully automate a ship after all the flesh is weak? Yes and no. You can automate mining and scrapping and exploring and trading, but eventually they all need you to come back and pay attention to them. Fortunately, with the most important operations of mining and scrapping, they can take as long as 6 or even 8 hours without your attention. Real time, that is. So that's rather nice. Loader. Excellent. Where's your home? Etotemp Prime. Oh my god, I already knew it! Some home sector. Thanks, previous Jake. Capital. Add a star and get Alec down there to beg for help. My ninja's exploring there, but I still need somebody to go and deal with the Empire's Sunbu. Clubber Seal is busy over there. Wait, why did I send you over here? Oh, I probably sent you there to start exploring this area? That sounds like something I would have done. Maybe actually you already finished doing an exploration there and didn't find anything. Yeah, I feel like I already told you to go exploring here. Hang on. It would be in my log. I want to know about notifications. Clubber Seal's reached its destination. Da, 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 da. Okay, so you reached its destination but didn't... Yeah, but I didn't send them on an exploration order. Good, so I'm not wasting their time then. Tradecalf has discovered the corporation of Vuvusutsu. Excellent. In that case, go and talk to someone. Go. Oh, right. Well, you can actually just jump straight over there and have someone to talk to. We have a lot of people that aren't doing stuff around. Oh, okay. So you found sectors, but nothing of great value. Super Pi. Well, we still need to find people, so you gotta head up north and continue looking. Billy DeRue has done more exploration and found more no people. So you're going to continue searching around here instead. Take Baron von Escort with you. What is Cowardly Kaladin doing? Not finding things. Dubious. Continue exploration with Kaladin to assist. And these are just escorts without much to do, so they continue to sit around there. Right, Bane Thrillium. We already got help from the Buccaneers, right? Yeah, surely we did. And we didn't even have to convince them. Can't wait for after all this, it turns out like the max amount of allies is 1. Well, hopefully we bring a few more people through the wormholes than instantly exploding crafts, like we did last time. It was such a shame just to have them come through and instantly die. Right, get me that daredevil. A lucky daredevil, no less. And if I recall well, the whole point of Bane was to send him through the wormhole to here. So, get on that, Bane. Oh god, I thought he was going to crash straight into that. Come on, Bane. I feel like there was an Oglaf comic kind of similar to what's going on here. Screw it, Bane. Full thrust. Ah, well, there's a fat lot of nothing out here, but that's okay. You're going to find... Whoa, dear. The area is teeming with enemies. Chance of an ambush is extremely high. I'd like a stronger ship or an escort. Is that the case in all quadrants? Well, it's slightly less likely there. Good luck, Daredevil. That's a very high chance of getting discovered, which is nae good, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Trade Calf. We're still on the hunt for a capital over there, so please find it. Oglaf comic. Full thrust. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's something about there's some massive all-consuming gate, but they keep calling it an anus. And they assemble a team and just throw them into the anus. That's what I remember of it. Nothing but frigates. Frigates don't want to talk to us. Well, who would want to talk to us? Cargo ships, so let's try our luck over here. And welcome! We're an influential group. Most profitable deals. Greedy, perhaps. Maybe I can convince them that there's fat loot. Oh no, they're careful, greedy, and mistrustful. From what I can tell, mistrustful doesn't play into any of the reasons to bring them into a faction. Does careful? No, careful also doesn't, so I'd have to prey on their greediness and tell them there's loads of loot, and they might just say no regardless. Yeesh, rough crowd. I assume so, Chosrau. You'd think factions from the inner rings would have stronger ships. But probably also worse relations with me from the get-go. Crikey, nothing but frigates. I need non-frigates, because they're the ones that tell me where their home sector is. Super Pi has made it here. Super Pi, you've got to keep exploring. There's got to be something worth our time out here. Fortunately, Super Pi is really strong, so no risk of being jumped around there. Alik is at the Ito Temp capital. I'll jump to you after we hopefully find someone to tell them where this corporation's capital is. But yeah, this is a sad load of reinforcements. was a great idea to go and check the file for this mission, though. Can you reach the planets? No, there's no atmospheric entry in this game. Some of the ships go around complaining about lack of entry, and they claim that their ship is too large for it. That doesn't sound like a real thing, but it's not a game about landing on planets. You want that, you go and play Star Citizen. Again, nothing but frigates. Well, there's a lot going on down here, so I'm just going to see if they have anything better for us. You do get some nice planetary backdrops, which look awesome, though. But given that every entity in this game is made up of these buildable blocks, it means a planet would have to be insurmountably huge. And the more blocks there are, the more this game hangs on loading, so yeah, not a great idea, I think. Sometimes it's important to deny what people really want, because they don't know what they really want. I seem to recall playing Star Citizen and crash landing on a planet. It all worked out okay in the end. Game was bogus, though. Starship doesn't need to be aerodynamic, it'd probably be wrecked by entering a planet's atmosphere. Not all planets have atmospheres, though, right? I wouldn't know, this is not my forte. Nor do I have any interest in making it my forte. Jeez, it's nothing but frigates. I need a not frigate. Hang on, the Evofarg Collective. We don't know about them, and for some reason they like us. Okay, that's another opportunity. Trade Calf is making some good friends. Also, the ABA Saln Emirate. Oh, this is looking alright. Never mind that, though. There are other people doing important things. Alex Spurdo is over at this headquarters. We need to go and beg for help again. Boy, are we begging. Some don't have atmospheres, they're just big old rocks. Building your own corporation station. I think I said earlier, if I see the game going on for a long time, sure, I'd like to build up economy like that, but I'm sure we're at the end game. Oh, we're at the end game, it's just the end game is pounding us into mulch. Right, so these guys kind of like us, the Ito Temp. They are brave and kind of greedy, but mostly brave. Brave means either right thing to do or save the galaxy. They're also quite honourable. Both of those go for those. They're also peaceful, and that plays into save the galaxy. So we're going to convince these guys to save the whole freaking galaxy. Which one is save the galaxy? I imagine it's the one that's called This Is Your Chance to Be Saviors of the Galaxy, but the order here is not the same as the order that I see in this. It starts out with Arrive Here Too, which is this one, and then Do Something, which is this one, Lots of Loot, Revenge, Right Thing to Do, Save the Galaxy. Save the Galaxy, Honourable, Brave, Peaceful. Yay! Okay, we don't need to be allied to get it. Okay. That brings us up to 12, 13, 14, 15 ships. Nay too shabby. But surely there's more out here, so Alec, you're going to continue and find more anything. I know it's risky, but just take the risk. Billy Daru, you've arrived. Please go and find some kind of civilization. I know it's risky, but that's why you have Baron von Escort to remove the risk. And Protozomac, you know how it is, just constantly make me goodies, please. Why did I not send my escorts over here to help you with that? We could probably have that risk down to absolute zero if we even tried a little bit. Right, to that effect, I am actually going to send you guys. So Derwin, JJ, Lepardi, Nemi Blub, all of you, get over here to help with mining operations. Now, Trade Calf has been very good at finding friends over here. Good first impressions, that's what Mord's all about. So, I believe there were 2 people yesterday that told me you need max relations and an alliance for these people to agree. What planet are they on? Jeez, I'm truly finding nothing but frigates around here. Maybe the scrapyard has non-frigates? Actually, Proto is the backbone of the economy. And we need that income of good materials for our ships and to sell. Greetings on behalf of each and every one of us. I quite like this dynamically generated text, although I'm sure it's just pulling from the traits of the faction. It's still nice. It's this endgame, you barely explode them. The map is enormous. Really, you just need a straight line towards the center, but we're having to fan out a bit and desperately find allies. Holy smokes, truly nothing but frigates. And frigates never want to talk. I could do with another ship up here helping with negotiations, but I've spoken for all the people out here. Base is so large you can never run out of potential ally. I have a funny feeling you absolutely could. Also, you could destroy factions. It would take a fair bit of work, especially taking out mining stations is a massive undertaking, because they have many millions of hull. But it could be done. And piracy is just so good for money in this game. Find a weak faction that hates you, and just go and trash all their stuff and sell it to smugglers. Oh, it's nice. Hey, cargo transport, where are you from? The collective is at 309... wait, what? It didn't show up in the bottom. 309, 197. 309... 197. Did I read that right? 309, 197. Wouldn't be the first time I get this wrong. I'm gonna triple check even. 309, 197. Alright, trade calf. Get over there and mooch. Be the great schmooze. Kaladin and Dubiously Drunk, continuing to find sweet nothing out there. This is getting a little dubious. We know there's pirates that hate us down there. Mining or salvaging missions is best done in groups of salvagers or miners that combine their resources and gunning capacities. I had no idea. I figured they would just be better working independently. Because there is a cap to the effectiveness of more guns stitched together. Yeah, I could actually test that, couldn't I? But I don't want to recall them. I do not want to recall them from active missions. Shings, it is empty out here. Right, Dubiously Drunk and Kaladin. Maybe that's a bad place to be because you can't... What about all the way over here? We haven't checked over in the extreme corners, have we? I believe at an earlier point I was saying, oh man, I hope there are mega bosses that you really have to bulk up for. Well, I'm having to bulk up for the end boss here. Definitely if I'd spent longer going through here and making myself stronger, it would have been a different story. Also, I was meant to check these... I was meant to check these places for goodies and I completely forgot. I might end up sending one of my escorts back just to deal with that. Hey, trade calf, good job. Let's hope this capital is actually a capital. And we need to figure out how good these guys are. Did Jake try fidget? So I'm pretty sure I picked up an item that referenced fidget. Yeah. No, that's not the one at all. Where is it? Here we go. And of course it switches us away there. But it says an item to stop fidget or something, and I've never found or heard of anything called fidget in the game. Can you colonize and make your own faction? Yes. Yes, you can. Right. So these guys that we've only just met. Don't fancy standard turrets individually built. Yeah, I'm not gotten into the whole turret building thing. However, I do like nice modules. Unfortunately, these are not nice enough for me. Maybe you could make your own equipment dock. I don't know if that's possible. Anyway, I gotta stay focused on the mission here, and the mission is killing. So, what do we know about the Efofargs? The Efofargs are aggressive and trusting. Trusting doesn't play into any of these choices. Greedy, opportunistic, and aggressive, I'm sure do. Greedy, opportunistic... Well, greedy and opportunistic both play into lots of loot, but they're equally as aggressive. What's under aggressive? So it's either for revenge or for lots of loot. And it's kind of a 50-50. I don't know if it's better to have 2 at 25 or 1 at 50. But I think we'll go with revenge, since that's their highest trait. Though what? And you want to... Yes, 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 yes. Trust me. Now's your time for revenge. Ah, well, we tried. The Efofarg do not care for us, even though they were so friendly. You tried, Trade Calf. You just didn't try hard enough. Now go over there and find out where the other guy's capital is, please. Ninjin has made it to... Why were we going here? Smugglers, Sunbu... Oh, you were exploring, weren't you? The Urni Syndicate is just a nasty bunch of trading people. Sunbu. Right, I need to get Sunbu on my side, so we're going to talk to Sunbu people. What do we know about the Sunbus? They're brave. Brave and aggressive. Are they honorable, generous, peaceful, or naive? They're honorable. Well, that doesn't play into it because both the right thing to do and save Galaxy go into that. So generous or naive? Generous, peaceful, or naive? Nope. So we're going to have to play into it. We'll tell them it's the right thing to do. And hopefully they'll agree. If not, well, we've not been having a great run at people joining us, that's for sure. Failing that, we have the Vovastus, if we can find their capital, and the Ebibibisalms. Otherwise, there's a whole lot of not exploring going on around here. Ah, right, you're doing exploration up there. And Bane is trying to figure out what's going on down south, which is kind of funny. Nice. When the game is on sale, I'll create my own faction. It was on sale on Steam in their big sale, but it'll doubtlessly be on sale in the Christmas sales. Right, Clubber Seal, you found Diddly Squat out there. Which is quite unfortunate. If this is the extent of the Skivolsky, then surely there's going to be something just north of Skivolsky. Not to mention, I have the full map of Skivolsky, right? Which stands to reason that there's going to be a gate connecting it to another faction here. So, let's believe that. I'm going to head over and take that gate up to whatever other faction is. Hopefully it's not the United Buccaneers, because we've already dealt with them, but it might be. Bane Thrilliums has found a faction! The Ududaboos. Well now, we don't know their capital, but we're going to get to know their capital. Bane, I want you to quickly travel over to somewhere that's likely to have... Maybe this, it'll have a trade ship, perhaps. It's amazing how risky traveling with you is. Ninjin, get groveling. What's that word for completely getting down on your hands and knees and even face on the ground? I feel like it begins with an S. Anyway, you've been in Japan long enough, you should be able to manage that. Uzma? No, not Sepako, and certainly not a Kotao. Right, so our friends here, what did we believe about Sunbu? Brave and honourable. So we're telling them it's the right thing to do. This is so exploitative. Preying on someone's culture like this. So it's good. Right. What did I say it would be? It's the right thing to do. Yes! The suckers. Another 3 ships for the grind fest. Okay, who have I not gone begging to? We already did Sunbu. This is where it's good not to see relations, instead see different faction colors. I wish it showed your mission stuff here. I often want to check the missions. We already tried Ipna. She said no. The Ito Temp, we got from the Ito Temp. Democratic Guxi Alliance. I am quite certain we have not spoken to them. And it looks like a tiny, tiny faction. Oh right, no, this is also part of the faction. However, that's promising. So Ninjin, there's your job. Go and figure out what these guys are all about. I mean, there's doubtlessly more over there, but there's left to do. Bane Thrilliums has reached destination. Where you at, Bane? Right, we need to go figure out what this capital is. It's a lot of finding these capitals, isn't there? There we go. Maybe it is Siza. Still, congratulations, Ninja. Your begging paid off. For me, of course. For all the galaxy, really, but without a galaxy there can be no profit. If your allies are stronger on insane mode. 2 cruisers. Cruisers don't want to talk, so that's unfortunate. Asteroids there, rice farms. Rice farms and a trading post, so try your luck over there, Bane. Pleasure to meet you. Right, hopefully it's a pleasure to die for me as well. Tarkin is just chilling out here at the resistance post for reasons I can't remember. My escorts are all over there to help out others when needed. Otherwise, it's just Bane traveling around to go and seek out the capital. I feel like I had more people over here. I guess the more you fan out, the more boots you need on the ground. Genuflection or frustration? Frustration seems about right, but I could have sworn there was something beginning with an S, and it might have been Siza. Why don't you look that up? S-E-I-Z-A. No, that's just sitting on your knees, which might have been what I was thinking of with the S word. Now there's another S word, Super Pie. Cargo transport, where are you? The Ooby Dooby Prime is at 2 something. Oh my god, why does it not show up? Oh, I know why. It's because I turned off everything. There's Ooby Dooby Prime. Let's really hope these people are interested in what Bane has to say. It's okay, Bane is a wizard with words. He goes in and just says, "How you going?" Recht, civilization. The planets of Ecor. Super Pie, this is your job to go and convince them to die for us. And I think that's the last bit of scouting for people that we'll do, because we already have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 ships helping. That seems pretty good. Could always be more, right? And I swear one of our... Oh, I thought I saw somebody finishing their mining operation, but no, they were just paying me. Right, plenty of people are free, including Trade Calf. Why did it feel like Trade Calf took forever to get here? Supplication. Supplication. No. It's not even submission, though. We're asking them to submit to us, but we're begging them for it. That seems all kinds of off. Alright, we'll check in with the people that we're currently in, and then everybody is going to round back for the next show against the boss, who's probably had all their shields and hull regenerated, but it's not like we did much damage to their hull to begin with. I think we did 3% damage to it. Yeah. Large group of alien ships has appeared. Let's not annoy the alien ships while we're desperately trying to find... Ooh, light miner. Where's your home? Your weird prime is over here. So there's one more to beg for help. Alright, trade calf, that's your job of begging. And I don't need trade for the final battle, so I don't need to worry about trade being stuck out in the boonies. We already tried EFO Whatsits and they said no. We didn't try the Ibby Dabbies, did we? And I'm sure I tried the Egots. Yeah, I tried the Egots early on and they said no. Ninjin, you're trying to find the Goozy home. Although Billy DeRue has just finished, and I cannot deny myself some Billy Oh, he's found nothing. I will deny Billy DeRue. Go and check over here then. Bring over Baron Von Escort. Clubber Seal has been looking around, I think for a capital... no, that's just... Right, you went there so that you could then go somewhere else. But where? Where does this even lead to? We don't know. Alright, Ninjin first to try and find that capital. Dojeza, thank you, Bane. That must be what I was thinking about. And whilst it doesn't have an S in it, it has kind of an S. Inverted angular S, the Z. But frigates. Frigates are not what I want. I want capitals. Birdo is at the Ito Temp, but I already asked them, didn't I? Zetsu got it before me. Ah, but you see I didn't read that, so it doesn't matter. I can't believe Tess puts in planking. Now, planking is painful. Do not enjoy me a good bunch of planking. Right, Ninja's trying to find a capital. Spurdo is at Ito Temp, but I already asked Ito Temp, didn't I? Yeah, and I got Ito Temp. So what's Alec doing down there? Probably should check with the United Fiercey Guild. Frigates. Come on, Ninjin, you can do better than this. So, Alec, I want you to go and check out one of these. Find out where their capital is and go begging. What's Bane Thrillium's up to? The Ooby Doobies. I don't think I asked them yet, so let's go and ask them now. And then I think Bane can come back knowing that his job was a success. Who knows, I might give him a nice upgrade into being one of our escorts, even though I'm short on Now Night and just about everything else. So, what do we know about these people? The Urudabats. They like us, kind of. They're peaceful and honourable. That's useful. That means the Save Galaxy should be able to pine on them. Help, 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 help. Honourable and peaceful. In that case... which one's Save the Galaxy? Saviors of Galaxy? I think so. Oh, they were having none of that. I wonder if I read it wrong. Peaceful and honourable is save Galaxy. But no, I guess I just didn't strike well with the odds there. Well, so much for your job being a success, Bane. You've let everybody down. Mostly me. Can I get you to travel back? Actually, Bane is such a disaster. I think the only reasonable thing to do is to just turn off safe mode and then turn off his shit. Right. Who else is still working for us? Clubber Seal. Let's go to you. How could Bane do this to us? Bane's negotiations have stalled out. He must be decommissioned. Just another day in the office. Ah. Okay. That seems to be... Oh, right. Just clicking on here. That's me able to tell you where to go. I spy a spare Billy Daroo, and whenever Billy Daroo is spare, Billy Daroo can explore for us. We're still hoping to find some kind of civilization out here. Good old Baron Von Escort, keeping the odds of being ganked to a minimum. Did I already explore here? Would have expected to find something. Super Pie, speaking of people that never let me down. Oh, I was still playing as Clubber Seal, wasn't I? So we went through the gate. And I'm assuming we'll find a new civilization here, because otherwise why would the gate connect to anything? Oh, it's not new, it's just more of Aksu. Alright, screw Aksu. Clubber Seal, you should probably return back to the danger zone. I think we'll have this resistance outpost be... No, actually, you could maybe do some shopping on the way. There is still an equipment dock here with my name on it, so I want you to go there. I'm starting to recall people who are actually going to be useful for the fight now. That does not include Trader Calf, who's at the capital and needs to start begging. Did not expect the stream to open with 2 hours of just begging people for alliances, but thank goodness you can. Because if you needed to have max relations, that would be a lot of job doing, to the point where I'd probably just go and find better equipment for my existing ships rather than allies to fight and die for me. So, who are these people? The corporation of slightly liking us are careful and greedy. Careful and greedy. I don't think careful plays into any of the choices, but greedy does. Mistrustful does not, so I have to convince them there's lots of loot. Odds are very low they're going to agree to this, since they're not that greedy and they don't really like me. Where's their headquarters? There it is. Blah, 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 and loads of loot. Nope, that's loads of loot. Ah, no. Well, Trader Calf found plenty of others, so I can't hold that against you too much, but we also didn't do the ebbies. So let's get over there. Doesn't ebby mean shrimp? I feel like it does. Since we're not bringing you back for the major fight, I've got no problem telling Trade Calf to... Wait, what? Route is too short. Okay, well, how's that for a route that's not too short? Ninjin is still trying to find the Guxi homeworlds. The panhandling mega fleet. Guys, just a few ships, come on. I need those war assets. I need to get the green ending. Personal ending for me in Mass Effect would be the blue ending. I mean, how is it even a choice? You become immortal and all-powerful? And you still kill the kid. You are not having the best of time finding this place, are you? Can we just build a giant ship that simply rams the boss dead? Funnily enough, Franconian, that is an option. But I dread to think how much ramming you'd have to do to deal 20 million hull damage. With a massive ship yourself, you'd have massive hull yourself, but you'd also be a massive target to the many reinforcements the enemy brings in through their wormholes. Also, it's going to be horrible if I find that you actually don't get additional ships if you wipe out the ones you bring in for your first load of reinforcements, and we did wipe out the Skivolski's reinforcements. Hey, there's a loader. Perfect. Where's your home sector? Gookie Prime is at right here. Ninja, you're going right here. And I need to add a note here. Tag sector, add note, capital. Okay, is there anywhere else to check before we make our way back? The United Guild, I think, is the last one we're going to ask. Otherwise, everybody's going to head back for the main attack. That includes you, Super Pie. Oh, Super Pie's trying to find the Ecor home. Alright, we'll also try that, I suppose. Couldn't hurt to panhandle a couple more. Brute force and ignorance tactic. Not a bad tactic. An expensive one, only if it doesn't immediately pay off. I wouldn't even do a giant block of iron, I'd do a giant block of stone. At least then energy weapons won't hurt you, and stone is the cheapest thing to build. Man, frigates. Nothing but frigates. However, there's a lot going on down here. Welcome! We're an influential group. The most profitable deals. Then maybe they're greedy. I forget which one I'm even looking at here. Oh boy, I mean, I love this freaking game, and I am far from done playing it, but I'll be playing it more in my free time. I need to free up my stream time for other games. I've got many itches arising. Caesar 3, strange enough, Factorio. I've always wanted to do a There Is No Spoon run in Factorio, but I'm so slow at the game. A loader, perfect. Where's your home? Prime at 310, negative 32. Alec, you know what to do. There's Vicky 3, loads of other long plays. Dominions, Xenonauts, Ballistics only. Perfect Avorion run incoming. To run a perfect game, you first have to define perfection. And it would be a big challenge to anybody, I reckon, to define perfection in this game. At least the original perfect run, which was Patrician 4, was very easy to specify perfection. But in this game, what is it? There's no... maybe there's a money cap, but money doesn't do anything past a certain point. Destroy everyone? Possible. Incredibly tedious. There's a 10 by 10 grid of 10 by 10 grids in this game. And I think each of those have their own 10 by 10 grid. Many are empty, and those that aren't empty have a lot of things to destroy. Wouldn't be perfect if it was not tedious. Oh Christ, I think I just crashed into pirates who are attacking. Oh right, there's our piratey friends. Okay, well these people that I just ran into, I have improved my relations by attacking some pirates. Greetings, stranger. Yeah, greetings to you too. Do you have a home system? Yeah, you do. Why does it keep giving me that dragging box thing? I'm actually not left clicking at those points. Right, perfect. You can tell me where your home system is. Ecor Prime. I'm on my way. Oh wow, that's a fair bit away. I never would have found that. Be there in 6 minutes. I wonder what happens if you wipe out a capital. Do they relocate their capital? Okay, trade calf. Since we're not bringing you back, I have no problem trying to find the AB's capital. Return to the cross everywhere, Deus Vult. Corvettes, I don't think... Oh, no. Again, it's doing that weird thing. Right, Corvettes don't want to talk, but there are other places to go and speak to people here. Notably there. What's Ninja up to these days? The Guxi Alliance, right. Prostate thyself once more, Ninjan. Ninjan's had a good luck. Clearly a good public speaker. Public speaking, the idea that that's a skill. It's the easiest thing in the world. You just talk. I spent my whole life talking. Welcome to our realm. Yeah, let's cut to the chase. I want you to come and die for me. You guys kind of like me. You're peaceful, careful, generous, honorable, trusting. Peaceful and honorable work well for Save the Galaxy. Peaceful and honorable. Yeah, we're gonna convince them to save the galaxy. Well, we're gonna try to convince them. Be the saviors of the galaxy. Oh, Ninjan, come on. Right, how many do we have? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11... 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 ships. Why does that just not feel like enough for such a big fight? Maybe Super Pie will net us a few more, otherwise I think Ninjan has run out of luck for convincing people. Xenonauts 2 later this month. It's early access though, isn't it? It's going to be a long wait for that game to truly come out. I think I already tried the Aguct Emirate. Or did I? I don't see an Aguct. Ah, no. Yeah. Yeah, I already tried them. Okay, Ninjan, it was a nice try, but I think your goose is cooked. I won't decommission you, though. I'm going to send you somewhere. What is this? The Czech Republic. Surely the Czech Republic will want to help me. Couldn't hurt to just go and have a peekaboo, could it? On you go, Ninjan, so it'll probably take a bit of time for everybody else to come back. Alec has to prostate to this guild. Open beta rather than early access, but yes, I've been in the game for the last 2 years helping it develop. There we go. I'll be honest, I don't have high hopes for... No, I don't have high expectations for Xenonauts 2, but I do have high hope. Xenonauts was just so good. Just so much better than anything XCOM could possibly hope to deliver. Right, these people don't like us very much, but that's okay. That's exactly why Tribute exists. It won't increase things by much, but here's 700,000 credits. Here's 800,000 credits. Alright, now they kinda like us. Oh, relations at 0. Big fat 0. Ah, I need to know a thing or two about them. Peaceful, careful, greedy. Mostly greedy. But if I can get peaceful and careful together, well, careful isn't an anything, so I've got to go by greed. I've got to convince them there's fat loot out there. There's a lot of loot. Ah, how could this happen? What's this mission here? Distress signal? Don't care. Alright, Alec, you just hang around here, not doing anything to anybody. Trade calf is also... Yeah, you're still trying to find that capital over there, aren't you? But I'm also interested in Super Pie, who's currently traveling. Hey Jake, been busy moving? Yeah, moving is unpleasant, and I've got a lot of it to look forward to soon. Finally finished, I can catch your stream. Well, with any luck, we're about to have the big bombastic fight, or final fight. Assuming we don't all just get blown out of the sky again. Our ships haven't really been upgraded, but our ships were able to last to at least do a bit of damage to the hull. Maybe this one will be similarly good. Ugh, a Corvette. Right, Trader Calf, you've really got to actually find us something, please. Our last chance of getting some help. I'm just seeing all those 0 helps over on the right-hand side of the screen. If you play the game nice and slow, it's very beneficial to get good relations with all these places. Gives you safer places to do all your business. Yeah, more Corvettes. Corvettes that don't want to talk. And they'll give you better prices for things. And then there's the big payoff at the end of the game here as well, where they'll actually come and help you out. Oh, that Super Pie has arrived at the capital. And it's good to get Super Pie done first, because I want Super Pie in for the main fight. And all things considered, I should build up as many ships as I can for the main fight myself. Okay, so who are these bums? These are the planets of Ecor. They kind of like us. Oh, this isn't good. They're aggressive. I can play on that. They're greedy, but not anything else that helps. Careful doesn't play into it. Mistrustful doesn't play into it. So I'll probably go with their aggression and tell them that there's revenge to be had, but there's very little chance they're going to agree here. Very, very little. Alright, don't worry, this is your awesome chance for revenge. Yeah, now figured. Right, Super Pie, back to the center-ish we go. This is where we're collecting all of our ships for the final push. Anybody who's a capable fighter is going down there. That includes Nemi Blob and Co. Nemi Blob, Lepardi, JJ, Derwin. I'm going there because there's a shipyard to be had. Clubber Seal? Where have you been going, Clubber Seal? Ah, Clubber Seal was there to see if you could pick up some nice guns or something for us. Maybe so, maybe no. Hey, they do sell guns. Some actual DPS on these weapons. And some shield boosting. Good, this is why I sent you here. Clubber Seal's just such a hideous freaking shit. Can't believe we're still working with this. But the double crosses still fill me with a good feeling. Doc's got my name on it. Except I can't quite reach the tractor beam. Oh, right, I ran out of energy. Thank you for helping us. Help you, help us all. Thank you, Portal Quote. Right. Say yes to good weapons, because we actually need some DPS. Some of these look better than others. Rapid, plasma, bloody blah. Well, hey, hell, I need guns, so give me those guns. Subsystems, though, I like bonus shields a lot. Otherwise, gee, I don't know. How about fighters? Not that I can hold them, but look at the DPS on these guys. I can't hold fighters, can I? Yeah, you need a hangar to buy these. But dang, even if my own fighters die, I could always deploy more. In fact, that might be what the mothership does. Lots of fighters. We do have the control units for them. Alright, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure we can move fighters from one ship to another. So Clubber Seal is going to temporarily get a big old fighter hangar. Thank goodness we still have income of blocks here. Or materials for blocks. Right, fighter hangar, just slam it down here. Turn it around so it's actually somewhat functional. We're going to delete it so it can just be as large as it wants to be. As long as it can house those fighters. Spacer 700, good. That means if the fighters we use do die, we can always replace them with these guys, and I do like the fact they're giving me some cheapo ones. Bolter fighters of exotic quality, yes please. Are mining fighters of Xenion? Well, we're not playing for that kind of game anymore. Let's get these. Double damage versus technical blocks. I'm not sure there's much of that to care about. Why is that ship coming? Okay, I thought that ship was coming towards me. Did I get the full territory of the Skabolski? I'm sure I did. No need to buy that again. Tesla fighters sound good as well. Just looking for high DPS. Lasers crush the shields. Might even be good to have them to remove the shields and then replace them later on. I'm going to leave you here for another 3 minutes because it's going to refresh the available weapons. Hell, I'll take that. A lot of this doesn't really appeal to me, sadly. Although I am always low on combat turrets, aren't I? So I'll even buy these crappy ones. Arbitrary turrets are also good. In a way, they're better. Right, who else needs our love and attention? Ninjin is on one last shot to the hope that the Czech Republic will help us out. Please, Marek, save us. We get there and it's a total crash out. Oh boy, how are we even meant to bounce back from that? Maybe the galaxy just belongs to the Zotan. Nothing but corvettes here, which is disappointing because there's not much else we can check. We can check you. Trade calf has finished. Yeah, we already tried for the Eguct, didn't we? Yeah, so trade calf is out of options. I might just move trade calf back towards the center, although there's not much work for it to do. Alright, here's hoping for a trader or a miner or someone who's actually going to tell us about their home sector. Seems strange that corvettes won't, but I guess they're busy with work. Is there a way to subjugate weaker nations? No, there's no vassalage or anything like that. Nothing but corvettes, but there is a welcome message from the Czech Republic. Not enough to tell me about where they're from, though, and of course the stations won't tell us. Well, not to be dismayed, we can still go here, then here. And whilst you're busy dealing with that, trade calf, I want you to relocate towards the center. Keep you busy. Well, actually, maybe it's good to have some people around here that can just bum around if need be. There's nothing wrong with you just hanging out there. Spurdo. Yeah, you tried and failed with that guild. But again, it might not be a bad idea just to leave these guys around for further exploration. On the other hand, I kind of want to cannibalize all my materials so that I can sink everything into the ultimate attacking fleet. But not to the point where I want to delete these guys, so they'll be fine. Clubber Seal, 3 minutes I think have passed. Go and check for new equipment. I love equipment docks, just turning money into gunpowder. In fact, there's a lot of elements of this game I like. Although I say some things feel disconnected, I actually like the greater connection between killing to get modules, condensing modules in research, getting money to use an equipment dock for more goods and modules. There's different ways of getting the same results, so you do whichever you prefer, or all of them. Now, those goodies. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, gone. Lots of arbitrary turret slots. I don't care about loot collection range anymore. And I won't be needing you. Energy to shielding. I mean, that's not great, but I'll still buy it. I like shield ones. Tesla turret. Massive DPS compared to what I really use mostly. A lot of Trinium stuff. They don't seem to want to give me the nice Oganite, but we're not near the center here, so it makes sense. Truth be told, they're not amazing, but I'll still buy them. Guns are guns. Rapid triple plasma, yeah, sure, just liquidate that cash. Oh yeah, the fighters. Any more nice fighters? Ooh, nice lightning fighters for us. I'll take them. Nice Tesla fighters, I will also take them. I really like bolters too, but... See, yeah, the bolters do tons of extra damage against hull, so it might be nice to deploy the bolters once the non-bolters are gone. Basically, I'm going heavy on the fighters for my main ship. Alright, you've done good, Clubber Seal. I of course want you in for the main fight, so you go and join the main fleet. Baron Von Escort, you've done a great job with Billy DeRue. Now I need the two of you. Okay, it's not letting me select that for some reason. Billy DeRue. Travel. Oh, right, of course I need to give a destination. We're getting ready for the big push. Push, push, push. Who else can be going over there? Dubiously Drunk has Cowardly Kaladin by his side. That's right, even the escorts are getting involved here. Even the exploration ships are getting involved here. Not you though, Ninja, you just go and try to find someone from the Czech Republic to deal with. JJ, that's fine, that's just all of our ships here ready for the push. We have another forward base here, I suppose, but we'll probably just all jump to there and then make the final jump into the big fight after we're kitted out appropriately. Alex Birdo's just resting up, that's fine. Yeah, it's all on Ninja. Ninja, can you get the Czech Republic to deal with us, please? How would that even play out if you subjugate a nation? I guess you could just force them to help you, but... or demand money out of them periodically? But, apparently the game's not made to just have something constantly passively provide you stuff without caring about them, so that wouldn't play into it well. In the end, you can just ally them, and then you can call in backup whenever you need it. Although I wonder, if you have multiple alliances, how does that work with the device that calls in reinforcements? Because it didn't say that it was linked to a certain... a certain bunch. Where's my one? Here it is. Ah, no, it is. It's specific to Skavolsky. So if you allied lots of people... Yeah, there's a thought. If you just make good relations with people that you don't even have to do through fighting, you could just always bring in allies to do the fighting for you. Now that's my RimWorld way of playing right there. Oh, we found a lifter. Alright. The Republic used to be here before the event. Okay, where is it now? 416-232, but no longer. Why? Did we get an email about that? Where are my emails again? There we go. War is simply the continuation of diplomacy by other means. Money is not important to us. May the galaxy be free from oppression. Yeah, well, you're going to need to help out with that. So what does that tell me? They don't have a capital? 416-232. 416-232. Oh, it's been wiped out by the rift. So I can't... No, you can use reinforcements anywhere. It doesn't have to be done in your territory or anyone else's. It's the trade ship that has to be used within their territory. Although I think there is a limit to how far they can go. Alright, Christ, then I can't ask the Czechs for help. They are useless to me. Huh. Well, damn. Okay, Ninja, you gotta live out the rest of your days here in the Czech Republic. The rest of us have some actual fighting to do. Everybody is making their way over. The most important and longest one is going to be Super Pi. How long until Super Pi is there? Also, our total reinforces 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 3 and 4 is 7, and 3 is 10, and 4 and 4 is 18. And which is more? Dual Repairer. Oh, that means that Super Pi made it. Sweet, then who else are we waiting on? They're on one. Player menu, fleet. Kaladin will be there in a minute. Nikito will be there in a... No, Nikito's busy escorting. Okay, then it's 1 minute, I suppose. 3 for Clubber Seal. So we've got 3 minutes to burn. In that case, I'm going to go over to Super Pi. I'm going to make some super changes. As allies, are they useful versus the enemies in the late game? I mean, they're those early to mid-game powers, I don't know, but at the very least they could draw some attacks, and faction ships are quite powerful. I do worry that this fight is not going to go well, though. Our own ships are no stronger than last time, and we've upped the amount from 4 to 18 allies, but they just got minced so fast last time. But hey, we can always just build more of our own ships. I just lack the flat shielding, don't I? I do. Has the game given you a reason to beat up the collectors other than from the goodness of your heart? No, not really. I got an email from the adventurer. I have one more adventure for you. The Resistance Outpost, Zotan, Center of the Galaxy, there's Wouldn't it be the adventure of a lifetime? I say go for it. Not the greatest motivator known to man there, but I'll take it. So, my 4 million shields are all well and good, but they tend to melt. And my hull is not much to write home about. But it's all I really got. I might want some more hangar space and to get more fighters operational. Looking at this, I can have 4 groups of them going at any one time. Really, I want them all going. But that means I need more pilot crew, don't I? I'm still short on pilot crew. Can I get pilots here? Thinking on it, I should have stocked up on that. Hey, plenty of... Well, not plenty, but there are pilots over there, so I'll have them. And I need to talk to Clubber Seal and grab the fighters that they got. I'm mostly keeping the fighters to just replace them as needed. Don't mind this, it's just my advanced way of moving. Let's turn off our manual guns, shall we, before I accidentally fire on these guys. They say brand new towing service. I wonder if that was added at some point in development then. That's how it makes it sound. Also, how am I not considered docked? Oh, I turned off my docking range thing to I think get more shields, but as we know my shields just evaporate, which is why I need more screens. Don't worry though, no matter our size, we can still tractor beam in. Hooray. I'm here to buy all of your pilots, please. All of our suicide missions. Oh right, yeah, Christ, I still have issues with lack of crew quarters, don't I? What? Let's see, we have space for 455 crew. So, if they're in the cloning bay, they don't count, I think. So how about we just say we're making 100 of these. There you go. Now we're under capacity, and it'll take a while for these guys to create, and hopefully they'll replace dead pilots. Otherwise, I need to think about my systems here. I need that wormhole opener, and I need all these shields. But I would quite like to be able to command more fleets, or more fighters. And we're certainly not going to need salvagers where we're going. Right, I'll fill this up with the guys that I got off Clubber Seal. What I could add is a computer segment, and that will give me another slot. So Trinium Computer Core, and this will be expensive, but... Yeesh. Is there not a better place to put it? No, probably not. And I'll probably want to use this to put my fighters on some more, so yeah, let's just slam it on. Oh god, it's nowhere near enough, is it? There we go, that kind of is. Hey, could I go for another one while we're at it? Completely ruining the look of the Enterprise here, but there we go. Alright, that's considerably more hangar space for our fighters, and I'm still probably going to want more. Don't worry, it's just temporary, right? I don't want to be moaned at for lack of crew quarters, so I'm actually going to build a bit more here. Ooh, 15 subsystem socket achievement get. Right then. There's no equipment dock for me to tear these things out, so I need to choose carefully. I don't want this because if you have AI working as pilots, they don't know how to dodge. Although I might want to put this one in if all my fighters die and I have no pilots left, so we'll keep that as a backup. Till then, however, we'll give ourselves 3 extra. And I still have a wild card. Couldn't make those shields even better, could I? Generated energy goes down, but I already make plenty of the stuff. But another 100 and something percentage shield would be pretty swell. Considering I'm probably going to be screening with this ship a lot. Yeah, and I want it to be killing. There we go. Almost 10 million shield. That's about what our foe has. I'm going to go to Clubber Seal and pick up those much needed fighters now. Although what we could certainly do is order everybody to escort me. Galadin, come along with me. Oh right, we're going to lose the escort order the moment everybody jumps, aren't we? Billy, Daru, and Tarkin, you guys are scouts, you're no use in the final fight. Maybe they would accept that as a reason, is there? Yeah, not at all. Alright, Billy Daru, if you're really that hardcore, it's time for you to evolve to your final form. Which I don't really have the Now-Night for, but let's apply this design. And then look for all the Now-Night pieces. And oh Jesus, what are all these? Generators. Lots of generators. Hyperspace thingers. Energy containers. I don't want to switch all this out. Well, we can still enjoy you being this. And then let's see, you have power, armed, shields. That's not a lot of shields, but make do with it. More armed. At this point, people just need to have lots and lots of guns on them, although I do worry that you're going to get shot to shreds. That is an Excelsior class star ship from Star Trek, which is pillaged from the pillage from the Steam Workshop. There you go, there's some more gun for you. In fact, I'm probably just going to load you with guns and hope that you don't die on me. We sure we can't get some better shielding on you? It's a kind of pathetic amount of shielding that you have. Nope. When it comes to shield subsystems, I am coming up blank. Could multiply it, but I don't think that's going to be of a huge help to you. Alright then, we'll give you some gun. DPS per slot, long range triple plasma cannons. Oh well, needs must. You're probably going to say, oh, I don't have enough crew, aren't you? So we'll fix that as well. Nullifying, devastate. I want the... Yeah, screw it. Just guns, guns, guns. Don't think hard about it. Just put on as much DPS as we can. Quadra cannon. Pulsey cannon. Oh, we still got space for 2 more slots. Regular railgun is 2. There you go. And we do have room for defense, so here's a regular old point defense for you. Apparently the best in stock for me. And yeah, as I said, you have no crew. Where are we going to pick up that crew? Anywhere close by? Ah yes, the shipyard. There's no good reason to come away from the shipyard. Excelsior with a tumor. It looks nice, but functionally I think that ship leaves a lot to be desired. There's a lot of empty space inside it. And since it's not made of framework, it's not easy for me to just go and change out. You're going to take forever doing that. Shipyard, Billy DeRue, just go over there and dock, please. And... Where is Super Pie? Here's Super Pie. Take control and get special escort to actually escort, because I want you close by to give you some crew. And to steal those fighters off of you, of course. Special escort Clubber Seal. Miles away. Let's just stick close to this shipyard. It's going to be useful for grabbing the crew that we need. Thinking of grabbing dinner. How long until the showdown? About 10 minutes. I just need to fit out my ships with all their equipment, and then we're warping in for the big fight. It might also mean making some more ships. More is better, right? More guns, more better. Again, fleet management. Oh, the UX is a pain. I'd like a lot more automatic options for this. How many allies did you convince? Well, we can see the list at the right. 4 from Skavolsky, 4 ships from the Galactic Collective, 3 ships from the Buccaneers, 4 from Itotemp, 3 from Sunbu, and that's my lot, so 18 ships. Not nearly as much as I need. Far from it, I'd even say. So we're going to have to pull our own weight here. Oh, well, what we saw last time is my fighters seemed quite effective. They weren't getting destroyed, which was quite nice to see. Clubber Seal, come on, what's taking you so long? Billy DeRue, of course, is taking a while because he's understaffed. Wait, that's Tarkin. Where's Clubber? I'm looking at Clubber. I can tell by that massive fighter deck on the back. And I do need to nuzzle now. I have to get close because I got rid of my teleportation module. So you need to get within 200 meters to move things. Which can be difficult with these very bulky ships, especially when they try to fly away. Right. Fighters, give me all your fighters. What do you mean I'm too far away? Oh, right, yeah, he's running away. Get back here. I must nuzzle. Still oh my god, right. Stop autopiloting. And nuzzle and gib. Not enough space, not enough space. Does that mean I don't have enough space? But I built all these, built all this extra space for them. Maybe... Maybe it has to line them up squad by squad. Let's see. Meaning I would need this down here for now. And oh goodness, this isn't going to work at all the way I want it to, is it? Right, I have an idea then. I'm going to give you these salvagers, which I don't really use. Okay, that is bizarre. Why in the world it moves them over like that is beyond me, but okay. That means I need these top 3 ones made clear. There we go. Now I've got all the gunning, and I'm not going to need boarding for this, so you take my boarders. Oh, I can move them one by one. Lucky me. Screw it, I've started, so I'll finish. Give Bane more time to get his dinner. Or maybe he's not grabbing dinner because he thinks the main fight's about to happen. He's kind of right. Okay. I don't want these ultra crappy boarding shuttles in production anymore. In fact, I'm going to scrap this whole thing. And I'm not going to have salvagers being made. I should probably disable fighter production for now. And make sure that you're all on squad 1. I don't have enough fighter control systems to get down to here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe if I just let it rejig itself. I'll go all the way down there. Funny, I thought I had enough modules for that. I got +3. And +3 is 6. 7th one by default. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, okay. Fortunately, I can move you 2. And then that should be enough for sending out the fighters. You're not even a squad, so I'll just get rid of you. And I don't really care about you either, so I will just straight up get rid of you. So there's the fighter squadron. A real mixed bag of attack types and DPS. But they seem to do a pretty good job at just unloading on the flag. Thinking that we're fighting the rebel flagship here, but we're not. And hopefully I have enough. Hopefully I have enough pilots for them all. How many do I have? I have 70, 90, 95. And what's 7 times 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 70, 80. Okay, so I've got enough. Alright, that's fighters taken care of, and that's the main ship. I don't think I'll switch out the guns since I updated it quite recently. And I think we'll do the rounds to make sure all the ships are capable of doing pretty much anything. Although, is Billy DeRue docked yet? Kind of. I need to get a crew for you. I think I need a bit more of a crew than that. Still need a bit more of a crew. There you go, no more complaints. So Billy DeRue is ready and able for service. Tarkin Rex is still flying an old styly ship. It would just get mulched. But you do have guns on you. So what are we meant to do about that? I don't have a lot of flat shielding to give you, and I don't think we can update your design to this because we don't have the Now Knight. However, if we changed it to purely trinium, we would just barely have enough. Okay. Mid-escort trinium, this is that one, but changed out to trinium. No Avorion turrets, but I can change that out myself. If we just look for turret, 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 turret. And then we replace it with Avorion turret. Since I just recently updated all the guns for everybody else, I can't imagine that I actually need to do a pass for them, so maybe I'll just skip on that and YOLO into the fight. Worst case scenario, everyone dies and I can't afford to fix them because I'm out of trinium now. So yeah, that's a pretty bad worst case, and I've already spent half of my money. Right. Not looking at that anymore, but looking at the full view. You do not need a hyperspace booster for a main fight. Armed, armed, arbitrary. Arbitrary is okay. I would love to give you some extra shielding, but we don't really have extra shielding. It is really sad, my lack of shield boosting. And I don't even have percentage-based shielding anymore. Resistance against plasma. Come to think of it, I've not looked at what the main boss uses as a weapon. Resistance physical. However, it only reduces it by 12%. Maybe the really good ones have much better resistances. But that's a lot of slots to use up for no good reason. Alright, shielding's not going to be your forte. In that case, we just need to rely on gunning. I'm sure I bought some nice turret stuff. Arbitrary turret. And armed turret. And arbitrary turret. And arbitrary turret. So let's fill you up with 23 slots worth of gun. Fortunately, you have 2 slots for defense, so 1, and wow, my best DPS on that is a derelict 1. Right, let's get gunnering. So here's a reliable chain gun. Scary to think that's one of my best. Slayer Devastator. Quadra-bolting. 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 Pulse cannon. Derelict old crappy chain gun, but at least it's made of Orgonite. Really drives home how I should not have just jumped past Orgonite. Auto-assign crew, but of course you need to go and get some crew. So, hey, you're right next to this place, so just go and dock up at the shipyard and grab what you can there. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll luck out. Nobody will target this ship. I regularly engage in sci-fi chat in the Discord, so it's no real surprise. It's all beyond me, really. Please, Jake, I come back from work, first thing I see is Enterprise with a backpack. Now I'm laughing so hard that it hurts. Oh, man. We try. Right, I reckon if you just get your... you just get crewed up. This is about as good as I can bring to the party. Suppose it wouldn't help to quickly check in on everybody, but they're all rocking the same guns as before, and they really have a module slot. Wait, all right, Baron still uses the old style, doesn't he? Yeah, Baron is going to explode real fast, I think, but I can't afford to upgrade him to the bigger and better style ship, unless Baron were to transform into the late game escort Avorion, but he gets entirely made out of the near indestructible Orgonite. That doesn't work because some of the stuff is made of trinium, and trinium... No, the trinium is a deal breaker. Not quite. No, maybe quite. Yeah, no, that trinium is a deal breaker. Sorry, Baron, looks like you're going to die horribly in the final fight. Still feel like my main ship, since it's going to be around for a long time, could probably do with a bit more gunning, but... Would compromise on too much to add more guns. I certainly don't want to compromise on my shielding or my... I don't want to compromise, period. I wonder if I have any weapons which really could be upgraded here. Is there anything on my main weapon here that's really kind of crappy? If my worst weapon here is, well, a Now-Night plasma gun, a Xanion, oh god, 700 DPS rocket launcher. No, I'm not sure any of these could reasonably be upgraded. That said, these are still not very good guns for the end game, I can feel it. But it's what I have. Right, who are we waiting on? I think it was... Was it Tarkin getting some crew? I rather think it was. There you go. Wish I could quickly see if there were any issues with any of these ships. Just give me an alert or something here, so I know that they're up to scratch. So yeah, these ships, not very great. The people we're bringing in as backup, probably also not very great. But we've got to make do with what we have. You don't see detailed information on turrets. There should be an option for that. Detailed information for turrets. Detailed turret tooltips might clutter the UI a bit. Can only be changed in the main menu. Well, too bad. What kind of detailed information does it give? I assume everybody can join us here. Tarkin isn't even escort class. Alright, off we go! Let's hope this is enough. We have 4 minutes or so until we arrive, so it's a perfect opportunity for me to grab some water. Trying to get back just in time to see that a small group of aliens has appeared. Not my problem. It could become these guys' problem though, especially if I aggro them. Then again, maybe having aliens wipe out this desperately needed outpost, because it's got the repair dock in it, might not be a good idea. Well, that's okay. We don't need to worry about it for... Oh, I wonder how that cruiser's going to do. Cruiser looks like it's dying. Horribly. Goodbye, my precious ally. Actually, I think the thing was the Sidofa clan was not going to help me. I couldn't find their capital after all. Nobody wanted to talk about it, at least. I wonder if those 2 lost fighters are really still back there. 1 minute left, and then they'll be there. Boy, I'm just wondering how badly this is gonna go for us. Oh, they're coming for me as well. Right, just in case this all goes horribly wrong, Protozomac, do you think you could continue some mining operations here for us? Do it safe, do it immediately. Try not to get caught. And to switch back to Super Pie before we acknowledge being destroyed by Zotan. Right, everybody here. Everybody needs to be set to escort. So, orders, escort me, orders, escort me, orders, escort me. Mass tools, please. It's awesome having a big fleet with you. Managing them, significantly less awesome. Right, we're going to jump in. We're going to lay the smack down as much as we can. I'm going to have my squad... I'm going to try to remember to deploy the squad immediately. Well, nothing for it but to get on it. Ooh, there's a real labour of love feeling in the workshop. 4 pages of Babylon, 5 ships and stations. Jesus. I suppose if it's your passion, then of course you're going to churn these out. And of course you get to hear people that use and enjoy your ships. Hell yeah, of course people would be enjoying that. Right, okay, we're back. Fighters, get fighting. Maybe I should have gotten considerably closer to the enemy before deploying them. They're going to take a while to actually get there, aren't they? Oh well. I can see my own wreckage. I can see the Wormhole Guardian laughing off any semblance of damage. Why is there fighting going on over there already? What's being shot? Or shot at, even? Holy crap, there's already loads of battleships out here. That I don't like. Oh, maybe they're shooting at... Hey, my fighters are still there! They've been fighting all along. Inspirational. Right, gotta clean out the crummy starters to begin with. I do not like how long this takes me. A clear indicator. Look at my shields, they're already dissolving. Don't worry, the backup will arrive and that'll solve everything. Are your allies coming? Oh, they'll come eventually when I open up the wormholes. I have to use the wormhole thingamajigger for it. Right, this guy, I believe, is the one melting my shields. Let's give him what's for. Return the favor. And that's a bit better in terms of shredding the enemies. Nice of them to... Oh wait, they're giving me technology fragments? A little too late for that, my friend. That's just wreckage. Let's not waste our time on that. Don't like the fact that my own fleet are having their shields shredded as well. Part of me feels like it's a good idea to warp out of here and get shields back when they have no destroyers left. Because we wasted a lot of time and effort taking out these things. Well, mostly wasting shield. shield is still getting chipped away at here. Oh, hey. Hey, the Guardian is here. Cool. But I need to take care of these little scrubs first. Wait, is that thing alive? No, it's wreckage. Why is it showing up as enemy? Right, starting to channel the black hole energy. Right, in that case, I shall be the one to harness your power. Yes, why is it showing me that as an enemy? It's not an enemy. Come on, harness that power. Hopefully this is where our allies all start pouring in and laying into the Guardian. I'm seeing some nice damage numbers, but the shield is but a fraction of this thing's strength. It's going down to a slog. Just a crawl. I imagine that's because all of my allies are coming in, right? All of my allies coming in. 9 Omicron on you. 1.2 Omicron on you. 418 Omicron, please. I need ships here. Not floating wrecks. Okay, it seems like he's not getting many battleships coming through, though. Although, notably, his battleships are, you know, actual fighting ships. Yeesh. Oh well. Needs must, and we must need. Fortunately, there's no nonsense with the end boss being like immune to damage whilst the little crappy ones are alive. I remember that in an earlier fight we had, and that ticks me off to no end. I mean, I'm the king of arbitration. That doesn't mean I like it when it's used against me. I think my fighters are doing a great job. They're really ravaging through here. Allies, perhaps less so. Right. Those 2 battleships are still around and doing real damage. I'd rather they were gone, but I don't want to stop laying into the main guy while the going is good. And it's really hard for me to tell friend from foe here as well. Oh well, what the heck. Don't get caught in the crossfire now. So far, so good, says our friend. Excellent. However, there's so much going on, it's hard for me to see what's what. I did lock onto it. There you are. Oh, you're chuffing miles away. Right, no need, no need. Sadly, I'm not going to get any more reinforcements from my allies, so we need them to not start blowing up on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 remain. Looking forward to these shields going on this this big guy. I'm still seeing shields on me and my allies and my own fleet, but remember that hull of this thing is 20 million strong. Uh-oh. Better harness that wormhole power, because in comes more backup. I think the game is quite forgiving on friendly fire when it comes to these big fights. It's far less forgiving when it comes to the galactic sin of scraping your hulls together. Alright, there we go. Hey, we've already done 2% damage to its main hull. Alright, what has it brought through? It's brought through a few more, but my cruisers are dying here. Or my allies' cruisers are dying here. All the more reason I gotta focus fire on the big cheese. Eto temp worsened. Yeah, well. Look, we're busy trying to do damage to the big cheese here. 10% of its hull is down. Just let our friends take care of the scrawny little other guys. We've got a job to do. Hey, I can dock to this thing. I hope that's the sound of the enemy dying and not my own ships. I can confirm that. Oh, I remember having more allies. No, get out of the way! Holy smokes. The slideshow is real. Enemy hull is almost 20% destroyed. I'm curious how my own fighters are doing. Did he just break off a big part? If you need FPS, recall the fighters. Now I need DPS. I cannot afford to recall the fighters. I think only one of them's gone down, and you might not have even been damaged to begin with, so these human pilots are doing a great job. Maybe they'll keep the FPS going even whilst the rest of my fleet gets ravaged, and they are getting ravaged, make no mistake on that one. Alright, come on, it is 20% down. I'm not fighting wreckage here, am I? At least my own shields are holding, but I gotta remember I got something like 10 million shields myself. So if I see it get half destroyed, that means a huge amount of shield damage been done to me. Yeah, if it would end this nightmare, I would engage ramming order here. It's 1/4 dead. But my allies are long dead, I think. And I'm currently tanking a whole lot of shots myself. When my shields go, I've got to go, otherwise my entire hull gets melted quite quickly. It's down to 72% hull. To be fair, your allies sucked. They certainly did. But at least they screened for me. That's screen with an N, not an M for Mike. God, all this tickle damage I'm doing. At least its attempts to regain shields immediately get nullified. Alright, 30% hull down. And I'm not feeling much of a burn here. Fortunately, my own ships are taking care of the enemy destroyers. I just worry that soon he's going to harness the power of the wormholes and bring in his own reinforcements. I need 30 seconds of my own ship not getting shot at, and I should get some of my own shields back, but I can see that not happening. You know, the thought occurs that this ship doesn't actually have torpedo launchers. No, wait, it does. I'm just not using them. Ah, I see now. I see it all now. So the problem is, although I do have torpedoes, it's only got 4 launchers, and they've all been stuck in the wrong slot. I wonder if there's an option for just literally any torpedo is good torpedo. Well, let's clear these ones out. And just... Are those actually getting loaded, or did I just discard them? I think I just discarded them. Fusion. Tandem. Kinetic. Jeez, I don't know. Ah, there we go. I think it just takes a bit to load up. So what do I have? I got Sabot. Is Sabot a class? Sabot is a class. Got plenty of Sabots. EMP isn't worth it because that's damage to yeah, it's damage to shield. Plasma actually does damage to the main thing, and I got plenty of plasma. Ooh, antimatter. Holy smokes, look at that! 300,000 antimatter damage. Why am I not rocking antimatters? Alright. The tables they have turned. Deploy. Oh god, I feel like that hit me. I'm not sure that's helping. Does that look like it's connecting with the enemy at all? I'm not so sure that did a fat lot of anything. What other torpedoes do I have? Ion does minimal hull damage, and I've got a lot of those. I got those plasma ones. This is what I get for barely using torpedoes all game. I try to use it and it just backfires on me. Yeah, it looks like they're getting pretty instantly point defensed by the wormhole guardian. Or maybe they're like being launched inside into my own ship. I mean, where are my torpedo bays? Heaven help me, I have no idea. And yeah, this is chugging for me as well. Oh well. Ooh, I don't want that. Don't let up, that thing is 1/3 dead. Of course, the problem is when he opens up those wormholes, and that is a big problem. I'll use them or lose them. Yay! Christ, that looks so much like it's just blowing me up. I am amazed that my own ships are lasting, however I'm noticing shields down. Clubber Seal is doing surprisingly well. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. This is Clubber Seal we're talking about. All my poor, overstressed, overheated guns. And my poor non-existent allies. This is going considerably better than last time, though. I will admit that one freely. I think a lot of that's down to the fighters. I don't think it's even me doing much damage, it's probably all my glorious fighters. It does feel like I'm bullying the thing. Maybe some of its own weapons have broken off. It doesn't feel like it's dealing quite as much damage as it did before. Can you segment the damn thing? Maybe if I dealt a lot more damage, I could actually bisect the boss. I don't like the his damage versus the damage to my shields ratio here. My shields are going down like Chinatown. I could always rip out a module and replace it with something that makes my shields regenerate more, but I think I've gotten rid of all of my shield regenerate. Oh, thank you, Commander. Here's an installment of yield. Right on time. Who's this cheeky bugger? JJ Nitro's flying around taking 0 damage. I shouldn't be too unhappy with that, though, because he does have actual guns. I remember equipping JJ Nitro to actually deal some damage. You get a recharge when shields are down every 5 minutes, yeah, but it's only 35%. I should have stacked 2 of them so I get 70% shields back, then I might be able to hold out for another 5 minutes. Are those guns firing? Yeah, question is, are JJ's guns firing? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing something come out of his... Something coming out of his ship. Maybe he's too busy reading up on Radical Red sheets to actually play the game. Did he ever finish that? I've been trying to keep up to date with it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen no new runs of Radical Red. No, he's not, man. I shouldn't be surprised that I'm disappointed in JJ. I don't want to get my hopes up too early, but this guy is going down. Also notice his firepower has been severely diminished. He used to be at something like 30, 40,000 Omicron, now he's down to 14. I think we really have shot off his guns. Maybe that's a hint, like find his guns and shoot them off. But he's so big, where even is his guns? Or are his guns, rather? You son of a gun, it's time for you to go down. Whoa! Collision out in the battlefield. Oh, dearie me! That didn't sound good. I don't like the fact that he's still got a destroyer chipping away at us. Where is that destroyer? No, where is that destroyer? Thank goodness I can pause and check. Aha! There you are. I might actually... No, I have a funny feeling he's not been opening the wormholes because he still has a unit left alive. So I should leave a unit, just so I can continue focus firing on him. Aha! There we go. If I cannot outgun him, I will outsmart him, and then outgun him. So if we can afford just to be chipped away at, he won't be able to call in more backup. That might be some kind of save the FPS plan that he has. Otherwise, he could just have unlimited ships active at any one time, and it would make a trepidatious battle even harder. On the system, that is. Well, good for me, because he's almost 2/3 dead, and his Omicron has dropped another 2,000. You can't hurt me, Jack. He can call you names. It's pretty hurtful. I've been called every name under the sun around here. Hey, keep it up. He's 2/3 dead. And to make matters significantly better for me, we haven't even lost one of our ships. I figured at least Baron or Kaladin would be dead by now. But no, the fact that he actually gets worse the more damage you do is pretty nice for this fight. Means he doesn't quite have the DPS to focus down any of my ships. Kaladin, Clubberseal and Baron refusing to work unless they get paid, but that's okay, we have money. And some petty energy to shield converters. Well, truth be told, my own shields are going down here, but we have backup 35% shielding. So let's not worry about it too much. Yeah, that's just tantalizing me to bisect it. I wonder if I could tear it in half by focusing on that little choke point there. Not entirely convinced all my shots are connecting, so let's just stick to center of mass. Looks like I'm in just to see the end, says Demon. I can only hope so. Maybe he goes down to 20% and goes, time to use my final form. And then he gets a full health recharge, new shield, new point defenses. Just imagine. I don't want to imagine. I'm going to stop firing and see... Okay, I thought it might be my fighters doing all the damage, but no. My guns are good, I just need to be around to fire them. I think last time I just ran away and I left my fighters to their own devices. Alright, he is now 3/4 dead. Well, if this Wormhole Guardian goes Super Saiyan, then we're probably the bad guys. We're the freezers and the coolers and the King Colds. The Guardian is charging black hole energy. You're not allowed to do that. Ah, yes, and he did it when the final little lackey died, so do not kill the lackeys. I understand. Oh boy, that chugging means... Ah, he's going for the red ending. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Right, screen. I've got a job to do, and that's finishing off this guy. Although I'm not sure I could handle being shot at by all those little scrubs. I absolutely cannot allow him to recharge shield, so I have to maintain attacking. I believe in you, my little scrubs. Keep fighting, keep firing, and keep tanking the shots for me. Jesus, that's a lot of wormholes. I think by using the power of the wormhole thingamajigger, I am lowering the amount of... Oh god, no! Oh Jesus, no! He's brought in a lot of reinforcements. We've got to kill this guy. He's only down to 9,000 Omicron, but he just brought in dozens of thousands of Omicron worth of backup. Ships are holding, but the shields are down. The damage being dealt to is Jake's CPU. I am still running on some Intel i7, which I think is quite outdated by now. I was going to update my system something like a year ago and I never got round to it. Shift focus to the reinforcements and clear them out. No, not when I'm so close to killing him. He's only got 15% left, 3 million hull, and I have a full shield, well not a full, but I got 35% shield recharge on me, so I can take some punishment myself. Oh, thanks for the yield. Someone back there is dying. Let's get a quick recap on how the team is doing, shall we? Baron is half dead. Derwin is full hulled at least, but shields are gone. Dubiously Drunk, who's not even meant to be fighting, is still maintaining half shields and full hull. Nitro is doing even better. Leopardi's on the half shields and hull. I think it's just because when he doesn't have backup, he can't focus fire anyone down. So people get an opportunity to get their shields back up when somebody else takes the tanking. Nemiblub is half dead. Kaladin's holding. Billy Daru is eating hull damage. Of course, Super Pie's shields are down to a fraction of what they should be. Come on, this guy's just got 13% hull left. He's gotta go. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. 14%. He's gotta go. It'd be awful if he calls in more reinforcements while he still has his active reinforcements, though. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants with an Intel i7. For some reason, despite earning money, I'm still on a Ryzen 1600. But why, Bing? Why do you have money? This isn't allowed. %, 2.5 million hull. We can do it. We can slay a Reaper. Imagine if he did assume direct control of one of your fleets. Pull a Xenonauts on us. And JJ Ho-Ho has started berserking. No. Okay, I still apparently have... Oh, nice! His point defenses must be down. Unleash the torpedoes, please. I wonder what kind of system it would take to have this without the lag. Or if such a thing is even possible. There we go. We can further tickle him with these torpedoes. Which aren't doing no damage. I saw 46k pop up there. Oh yeah, crikey. Okay, this is the time for these torpedoes. What kind of torpedoes am I even firing at him? Well, none anymore. We've fired our last. At 50k on that. I should have been using these from the get-go to clear out that shield, but do we have anything that does any actual hull damage? Not really. Hammerhead class ions. Definitely better for shielding. But hey, we got this. Let's just keep on the firing. It's made in Unity, so it's probably not possible that Unity at every turn. Oh, a bounty chip. Maybe the Xenions have bounties on us. Actually, I'm beyond curious about that. I will simply forget if I check later. I talked about these before, but there we go. 10 million for destroying Super Pi. But it wasn't from these, it was from the Galactic Buccaneers of Sposhwend. How did we pick that up here? The relations with the Galactic Buccaneers of Sposhwend just improved for some reason. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Maybe they warped into the system? Hang on, they are nearby, aren't they? If I could just open the Galactic map. That's incredible. So they actually came in to join the fight. I didn't... Oh, no, there's still one here. Here it is. They brought in a destroyer to kill me. But they're going to be hostile with the Xenion as well, so there's a good chance they're actually helping this fight rather than hindering. And I like good chances. Okay, that thing only has 2% anything left. Finish the fight. Yeah, last ditch shielding's not going to save you. Whoa! Okay, around the part where my reinforcements all died, I thought this was going to go belly up, but I think we'll find engage ramming speed. Tear it apart! Oh, jeez. Oh, crikey. That's one way to achieve saucer separation. Right, clean up this mess and we are done. And hey, credits roll. Just in time for our shields to be depleted, but we get the emergency additional shields. Oh lord, the fighters going ham on any enemy they see. Well, not only did we make it through the suicide mission, but everyone survived. Definitely not how I'd be playing Mass Effect. Although occasionally I rewatch Heldon playing the suicide mission where his boy Garrus dies. Man was never the same again. Right. We have cleared it. We have saved the galaxy. Now, get looting. That's the all-important part. God knows how much of anything dropped, although I'm sure a lot of it despawned. I want that fat loot. It just joined. Is that an Excelsior ST class? Sure looks like one. Sooner we get out of this area, the sooner the lag is going to stop killing me. However, there's still some goodies to be picked. Actually, we're picking up loads of goodies. Avorion, exceptional modules, maybe even a weapon or two. You promise your allies so much fat loot, but you're the only one looting. Yeah, well, the allies didn't survive for the loot. Something I'd love to do, if and when I replay this again and get to this point, is keep an entire load of Avorion salvagers ready and completely nose to tail the last boss's wreckage. No one's even sending me an email. Hold on, we can write to people? Oh, this must be a P2P thing. Notice that button all this time. Are we now Master of the Universe? Although we defeated this boss, I'm pretty sure there are some factions that would smear the Galactic wall with us. Alright, you did good, everybody. Time to return. Come back, my children. So it feels like to be the Killing Floor Patriarch right here. Send more men, send entire armies. I think the slot that they have to get in is too narrow for their own ships, but as long as they get in there. Oh yeah, I'm under the impression they're optional bosses, but that was the finale that we're looking for here. Credits rolling, admiring the scrap, and admiring the fact that all the ships are still very much alive. Not even a dead Baron, that surprises me the most. I'm wondering what the... Oh, okay, well someone very nearly died, and that's Nemiblub. I'm trying to wonder what went so different this time from last, because the allies I brought in did die fairly quickly. I think it was that big long section we had where we kept one of his backup ships alive so we didn't call in reinforcements. And that allowed us to do pretty much 50% damage to his hull. Avorion hardcore mode. No, not hardcore, insane. I'm actually in the middle of an insane game, but I'm playing that in my own time. It would not, I am convinced, make for a good streaming session, just because it's so much more slow-paced. Ooh. Right, so I suppose what we should do is report back. Tell everybody, hey, we did it, we're the freaking best. There are still pirates there, but I'm sure, hey, after we take out that, surely we could take out pirates as well. Are any of our friends here unable to join us? Because damaged ships might struggle with this, I think. No, if Nemiblub can join, then everyone else can join. Let's go and say hi to them and tell them the amazing work that we have done. Pew! Ah, such wreckage. Including... Now this is odd, isn't it? I don't recall being attacked by fighters, but I put fighter defense on all the ships as I recall. Even so, looks like the end boss did have fighter turrets. I like how there's no crazy music in the background, just cold, distant sound while you loot the massive derelict. The sound in this game isn't exceptionally good, but the fact that it's just kind of there is good. If it was too overpowering and climactic and cinematic, it might pull away from the experience of the game. Or it might not, what do I know? I'm not big on sound design. That is thrusters and all that. Plenty of engines, plenty of Avorion, everything as well. Which of course we can't mine with these crummy iron lasers. Maybe we should make sure it's fully dead. I could totally see it just reassembling itself. Alright, oddly enough, that doesn't look to have finished the mission. We still have getting technical and one against all against one. Maybe it's repeatable. Maybe you can come back and fight this guy as often as you want. But at the very least we should go and say, hey, we did it to our friends back home. And we'll be there in about a minute. There we go. 89% of the way there. Ooh. Well, what a great game. And it's so great that I'm still going to be playing this more in my own time. I was warned that this was 50 to 250 hours, and I think that's not far off the mark. The long play will probably be a total of about 55 to 60 hours. And who knows, I might be clocking another 200 in my own time. Scary thought, but This game came out of nowhere. It was a dark horse in the long play vote. In case you've only been here for Avorion and don't know more about the greater channel, I run votes on the long play that we run. And Avorion, we didn't know much about, but somebody submitted it on the long play forum, so I put it in and it won. And some people thought he's just going to drop it in a couple hours, but no, this game really put its claws into me. Forcibly. Right, let's hope there's some acknowledgement for saving the galaxy, right? I wonder if that removes the rift. No, the fact that Avorion upgrades allow you to jump through the rift probably means that it's going to stay there for good, and I doubt you could just repair them. We didn't even touch on the DLCs for this game, the Black Market and the Rifts stuff. Good in a way that it's so modular that you can beat the game without it. On the other hand, what did I buy the DLC for? I'll probably play around with it in my own time. The Black Market DLC is very pointless, says Amobi. How so? The Rift stuff bothers me a bit in that it looks like you get the very best modules from doing it. Power creeping with DLC, I mean, I know I've been incredibly guilty of that in the past, but it still makes me think like, ugh. You get crappy components which you just get from pirates. Oh, is that so? But what about whatever you engage in with? Right, I'm talking to you. Oh, you're not the outpost, you're the outpost. If you manage to get into this area, that means blah 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 blah. But I just killed the Zotan mothership. Didn't I? Does nobody care to acknowledge my glorious victory? Oh yeah, of course, that hacking stuff with the hacking module, that was all Black Market DLC stuff, but I didn't really care for the hacking. You don't get that much of terrific value, and the large container fields are horrifically unoptimized, so I tend to avoid just jumping into them in general, because the loading time is incredibly long. What victory, Jake? You didn't go and fight it yet! I wonder if it's going to be there if we go back. Okay, Does nobody at all want to acknowledge my victory over the Jotan? Cruisers, they got cargo haulers here, which I don't recall seeing before. The gaslighting you. Okay. Question then, what happens if I pop back here? I won't bring the escorts, just send in the main ship. Ninjan demanding payment off of me. Although Ninjan's just chilling out in his holiday home over in the Czech Republic. Huh. I would have expected there to be some acknowledgement, even an email, you know, from my adventurer friend saying, hey, I hear you defeated the giant mothership. I suppose we didn't leave any witnesses, did we? People are just going to have to take it on face value. It's like Skyrim all over again. When you save the planet, no. Everybody keeps asking about my sweet roll. God, Skyrim, what a miserable experience it was playing that game. Always a little worrying when you don't like a game that everyone seems to love. You start thinking, am I the one in the wrong here? But those dungeons were just terrible. Big twist at the end, the game gaslighting Jake into thinking that he never did the mission. Assure replayability. Yeah, I'm wondering about that one. Morrowind is mostly there just because people keep telling me to do Morrowind, but maybe I should rethink that one. I do have other games on the weekly one-shot backlog. Right, we're going to jump in and see if it somehow respawns or something, but either way, we are done with our long play of Avorion. We made it to the center, we beat the big bad, and whilst I am sure there are other nasties out there to take care of, in terms of the long play, we'll be calling it there. Morrowind isn't weekly one-shotable, says Harundi. Probably some sort of Reverse psychology. Oh, also, I owe Dark Young a big apology, don't I? People were saying that you needed to have max relations to bring people to help against this, but clearly they were lying to me. Can't believe they would do such a thing. But Dark Young knew they were full of it and tried to warn me. Depends on the challenge. Doesn't seem like a good fit even if it is a great game. Is it a great game though? I'll be the judge of that. Come on, Super Pie. Oh, hang on. Mail. We're starting an expedition to the core regions of the galaxy, says the Trade League. We heard that you successfully ventured there before, and you can beat some of the strongest Yotan there are. Might be an exaggeration there. Would be an honor to have you accompany the mission. We're currently gathering in a sector near the barrier that we placed on your galaxy map. Every ship venturing will need Avorion hyperspace cores. Please keep in mind that the expedition will start with or without you. Near the barrier, right? So that tells me the barrier does still exist. Where was that, my friend? It's a mission, so... Expedition to the center. Oh, wow. It's completely unexplored for me. I gotta say, the temptation is to go over there and just murderize all of them for daring to expect help from the Galactic Savior. Okay, Super Pie is there. Super Pie, what do you see there? Okay, thank goodness. I was going to be concerned if the last boss were still here and still very alive. Okie dokie, well that completely concludes this Avorion long play. I might even just end the save here because I'm more interested in running this on insane mode. Why don't we come out and see what that's all about anyway? I keep saying I'm done and I keep just clawing back in. It's like just a bit more, just a bit more. I'm curious what the game's description is for insane mode. I'm already playing on it, but I didn't pay that much attention to how different it is. I don't have the new long play route ready, Kazand, so I can't really run that now. Although, we have time, we can sort it out. Alright, we will have the long play vote, so your reward for sticking around the panhandling of allies will be choosing the next long play. Just give me a moment to check this and set it up. Here's my insane galaxy, but I don't think it shows the difficulty, so we'd need new galaxy, normal. Although, what are the other ones? Creative mode gives you unlimited everything. Free play, full freedom over how much story, resource, relation gain, damage there is in the game. You repair your ship more. Ah, okay, sounds like you have options for... Okay, I'm a little interested in that, actually. So, normal mode. Balance for fun challenge. Take on pirate ships through less by yourself. Meeting UA infections slightly better than usual. Recommended for first playthrough. Insane mode is like hardcore. Enemy damage against you is ramped up. A lot more. Standings are even worse. Mean enemies, stupid damage. Enemies aim well, take full advantage of long-range weaponry. Your ship can always break off in combat. No reconstruction kits. Perma-destruction, so if you lose a ship, you do not get it back, period. Much worse standing. No starter resources. Better loot, at least. And here are the settings. So, of course, you'd want it on insane mode. That block destruction HP is incredibly annoying at 100% though, because it means just a sudden shot and oh, your automatic abilities are gone. Enemy damage can go up to 500%. This feels pretty RimWorld, doesn't it? Precise enemies, unlimited max ship size. As beefy and unbalanced as you want. Only affects maximum size once it reaches maximum processing power. Unlimited processing power. Docking restrictions. Gates can be docked, and turrets of docked ships can be used freely. Repair anytime, anywhere. Infinite resources. Ugh. Barrier and storyline. You have to find your way over the barrier yourself. Oh! No barrier. That would make it a little too easy to jump into the center and grab Avorion for yourself, though. Oh, crikey, 5% relation gain. Much worse relations, much better relations. somewhat better. Normal starting resources. Okay, fulfilled my curiosity, but as I said, I'm playing a run on insane mode, and it's a very different game. Recht, I will take a few minutes to set up the long play vote. I didn't, well, maybe I should have prepared it in advance, but I didn't. I will